What's up, everybody? It's Nathan Buss. We're at Pyrrhic Indoor Sports, and I've got with me Cooper. He's going to give you a rundown of this place, and then we're going to do an Overthrow the Pro, where everybody is allowed to show up. We've already announced the place and the time ahead of time, and anybody can show up against me and play. They win, they get $100. Cooper, give us a tour of the place.
All right, perfect. So right here we have laser tag. Now this place is pretty basic and pretty simple along the lines. It's laser tag. It's a classic, and everyone loves it. Right on over here, we have Nerf guns. Now, instead of being actually Nerf, we have a paintball kind of mix. It's manufactured by Paintball. So, yeah, it's pretty much like Rivals, where they're going to be little dart balls. Now, we're going to walk over here, and we have places like Airsoft and VR. Now, these places are really nice. We have different Airsoft guns. How about my good friend Aaron over here? We'll show the Airsoft guns. We have safety guidelines and such, of course. We unfortunately do not allow full auto in the building. However, semi-auto, of course, is allowed. These are really nice weapons, and we'd like to keep it that way. Good quality for good customers. Moving forward, we have the VR room, which is located upstairs. Now, upstairs, we have a specific company called Pico, where it's really nice and really smooth. And instead of using joysticks and other buttons, you'd only be using the triggers and walking around, actually. It's real nice. And now in here is Gel Blasters. Now, Gel Blasters will unfortunately be leaving this upcoming week in place for a brand new attraction called Nexus. I'm going to actually have you guys follow me over here real quick. Now, Nexus is really special because it's pretty much like real-life video games. Like, you would be able to connect your phone with an app and an account to be able to have different types of special powers, special weapons, and all that type of stuff. And there's even a menu on the weapon that you will be given in there. Like I said, it's coming up next week, and it is totally something different, you guys. This is absolutely mind-blowing. When I first found out about it, I thought it was like something straight out of Ready Player One, like that really crazy movie. Hey, Nate, where's that paper? We actually have a QR code right here where you are given a special account that you will be able to sign up for yourselves. Right there is the QR code. It explains everything that you will pretty much be hearing from me. Now, like I said, it's pretty much like a video game out there, but in real life. We have different sensors and different hit points and different projectors and all that type of stuff that you shoot, special power-ups, special weapons, and all that type of stuff. I would love to see you guys here, and I can't wait to see you too. Thank you so much for listening, and now onto the Airsoft game.
Awesome, awesome, awesome. I have two of the best commentators known to mankind, Caleb Buss and Carlisle, up in the commentary booth right now. Caleb, Carlisle, how you feeling tonight?
Doing pretty good. Looking forward to this Overthrow the Pro. How is this going to work tonight?
So the way that it works out is that these guys are all lining up right now. We pay for the game. Actually, this one takes quarters, so it's kind of fun. We got like the mound of quarters on the ground over here. I don't know if that's going to come through. Yeah, you got to like turn it. There we go, quarters. We'll add a bunch more. And then basically we pay for the game. If they win, they get $100. It's that simple. Okay, so we got Josiah and Chance here as well, and they're going to be putting their money up too. So if you beat Josiah today, I think you start with $10. But as he gets warmed up, he might put some extra money on the table, and so we'll see how tonight goes. So we're going to start playing. Who's up first? This guy? All right, bud, jump on in.
Awesome. How are you feeling about this, Carlisle?
Really excited, really excited, and really interested to see how this one goes. Oh, this is going to be my first Overthrow the Pro that I've narrated, but even so, this is always a great opportunity because a lot of us have seen in the comments a lot of people that have been like, oh, I can take on such and such a player, or I can easily defeat such and such a player. This is a chance to put your money where your mouth is and really and truly show what you have to put to the table, what you can bring to the table. I'm excited to see all of these people come in and throw their best shot, give their best, and this is going to be a very, very fun Saturday night, I'd bet.
We've got Riley stepping up right now, and that's spelled R-I-L-Y. It should be on your side. The puck's on your side, yeah? R-I-L-E-Y. Okay, I'm sorry, R-I-L-E-Y. Is the puck on your side? Okay, let's do it, buddy. If you win, just to show you, it should be over there. Is it not over there? The puck might be on this side. If anybody wins, they get $100 today.
On that side. Oh, okay. It should be on that side.
We're using an experimental puck today. We'll see how it does. There we go. All right, buddy,
He
you ready?
starts with the free point.
All right, Riley, good luck. You get to start with it.
All right, gents, how you feeling about this game today? Yeah. I have this.
This is looking like what a cool way to do things, right? We advertised this I believe a week ago. That way anyone who was interested in trying to do the Overthrow of the Pro event could show up tonight and try to win some money, have some fun, and get a chance to play against these players.
Yes, indeed. It's always a very interesting event. It's a very interesting time to not just for of course the venue itself, Fair Indoor Sports is frankly an amazing place, as we've just been given a great tour by Cooper, but also just this kind of event, being able to see the best players in the state come up against players from across the city, across the state itself, coming in to try and prove their best. It's always great for the community. It's always great for the American Air Hockey League to bring things together. And
Right.
as we're seeing right now, Nathan is really showing why he is number one in the state.
I should have waited. That would have
Right,
been so
and
good.
he typically takes a little while to warm up as well. So always
know, I
that
was
first
like,
couple games are the best
his.
opportunity for these players to take him down.
Go ahead.
Indeed.
Now,
he's
if you guys
always
are
gonna
all
be
just
the one.
joining us here in chat, welcome. This is the American Air Hockey League Overthrow the Pro event. We currently, or at least I currently, cannot see the chat, so we'll have to see if maybe Carlisle can keep up on that or not.
It's like I do have the chat right here, and seeing a couple of people coming in. Got Campbell Donahue, who's finally able to get to one of these streams. Welcome, man. Noah Garza as well. Emil as well. It's like welcome, all of you. Welcome. It's great to have you here once again for another night of American Air Hockey League action.
Absolutely. Now 4-1, Nathan dominating this first game.
I think it's actually 5-0. I don't think because it just said that, didn't it?
Oh, it actually is 5-0.
That's
well, he's up 5-1 at least from the scoreboard, as well as just looking at everything here.
When the game started, it was stuck in the goal.
Nathan's been in full control so far. Make that 6-0, and there you go. First match of the game, first match of the day. We've got ourselves a 7-0
Let's do it.
blank.
Hey, Josiah.
What's that? Are you the best from here? Yeah. For now. This guy is right on my heels, though. Oh, okay, what's your name, bud?
You can just call me the Rapid Cheetah.
The Rapid Cheetah. Okay. All right. Rapid Cheetah stepping up right now. It's on your side, bro. You got $100 if you win. Good luck.
With a nickname like that, I'm already interested to see how this goes right now. And here we go.
Let's see how rapid this cheetah is.
Not rapid enough for the first shot and the first goal. But only time will tell.
Right.
Nathan looking in full control. Taking his time, toying with his prey. But the Rapid Cheetah is being rapid with his defense at the very least. 2-0. Will take it on.
He hits a pretty nice hard shot there, but you can always tell a pro player versus a newer player based on their defensive positioning and their hand control on that mallet. As you can see, he is holding the mallet with his entire hand rather than the 3-finger technique, as well as when he's on defense, he's up against the backboard of his defense. That allows Nathan to shoot a lot of easy cuts and crosses.
Right, indeed. He is like Nathan. You can clearly tell the difference between like the pros and more of the amateurs, those who have not really played air hockey as much.
You're on YouTube right now.
You can tell those little subtle differences. They may not seem like much to the outside perspective, but it's something that really those small differences add up to the difference between a pro and an amateur, as we're seeing right now. Nathan already up 4-0.
Nathan, letting him know that he isn't a cheetah, he's a cheetah pup now.
Call me Primus.
Nice one.
Yeah.
Wise,
Because I'm number 1.
wise way of words.
Right. Now, 5-0. Listen, folks, if you guys want $100, you have to come down and challenge
There you
Nathan.
go. There you go.
You know, look, the cheetah
And he's
landing one of the
Hit me.
points now.
Cheetah landing one of the points with a very, very well-timed shot and very well done. He could be on his way back. Who knows? Getting a
let's
little
be
more
honest.
aggressive, I can say.
Let's be honest. Beating Nathan right now, the $100 is just a cherry on top. You know, to be able to say you were the first one ever to beat Nathan and overthrow the pro for $100, that is what would really be
Man.
cool. I mean,
It's embarrassing. Every
you'd
time I
be
get
the
this moment
first
here.
ever. It's been over a year that he's been doing the Overthrow the Pro event, and not a single person has taken that 100 yet.
Nope,
Oof.
not at all.
Well, I see
It's
you're
been
jumping
over a
ahead.
year, but over a year as the time ticks on, and I believe, at least personally, as the time ticks on, as we continue doing more and more of these, there's always a non-zero chance that someone someday may become that not first person.
That was
Right.
for you, but I missed
Nathan
it.
trying to go for a turkey shot there. I don't know if you all see that, but he hit it against his own backboard.
Yep, trying to hit his own backboard, trying to pull out all the stops now. Once he's started to, you can see that kind of tactic as Nathan puts him
All right, who's
away.
up next?
He's doing those more tactics of
2
like,
points,
now
please.
let him get a couple of points. He's played with his food, and now
Would you
it's
mind
time
putting
to
quarters in real
shut that down a
So-
little bit more.
All right, so we're streaming this live right now
Absolutely.
from the American Air Hockey League. Go to YouTube and type in American Air Hockey League. We have commentators right now watching. There's like slow motion replays and everything right now, which is really awesome. Yeah. All right, bro. What's your nickname or what's your Landon? Okay, Landon. Don.
All right, Cheetah, how'd you feel about that game? Well,
Landon.
he's a great competitor, like I said, but I still
got a
think I should
table
have
at
won
home,
that. He's
and I just
cheating,
started playing a bunch
obviously,
on it,
with his
and then I
moves.
went
You
to an
can't hit it
arcade
more
and
than
played more,
5 times
and then I
on the
found out
court.
it's been a pro
Like,
sport for
I
50
don't
years.
cheat.
So just for the chat, he asked me,
What rules
how do I
state
know
that?
that I'm good at air
Well, I
hockey?
play in the
Someone just
Premier
know
League. He
that.
plays in the Idaho
Just
League.
because I
Like,
started
he's
playing,
not one of the best.
found it was a pro
They call
sport,
me
I flew
Primus.
out, got my butt kicked.
You know what's
but
funny? They
it's
call him
okay.
Primus.
And so now it just became a thing. Just in
You
Idaho.
want to know who Primus in the world is? You? Are you Colin Cummings?
I do, number 36.
Do you live in Hawaii?
I was as low as 12 last year.
That's crazy. Colin Cummings losing to Nathan
All right, good
Buss.
luck, bro.
Maybe Nathan should do a set against
Just
this
go
guy
ahead.
over here. All right,
I
going
like how
back
you
to the
hit it.
game.
That was good.
All right, and for those people just coming in today, this is Overthrow the Pro here live at Ferric Indoor Sports in Nampa, Idaho. Right now, we have our number 1 player in the state, Nathan Buss, going up against local competitors, and the goal is simple: beat Nathan in 1 set, and you take home $100. It sounds easy, but trust
go.
me, it's
There you go.
easier said than
Come on.
done.
Right. Landon, though,
If you
getting a
wanna
nice
leave that up
touch
here,
on
I can
there
just do
and
it.
getting a point
I
from
suppose.
Nathan.
Indeed.
That was a
And
good one.
considering that
Not
it's only early days, he's only down by 1 point. Time will tell to see where this goes. Going for a nice wrist shot there. Going for a slap shot. Nope, can't get it. Nathan taking his
Landon
time and
showing
goes
that he
left
has a
wall.
little bit. Landon showing he has a little bit more to offer than
Yeah,
our
3
previous
fingers.
competitor
Bring it
Cheetah.
up.
You can see based on
Yeah.
his shots and he's holding the puck,
You see the speed on
Ooh,
that?
the
wow.
paddle
That's
with the
exactly it.
3-finger technique. Not only that, but he is playing a stronger defense as well.
Yeah, indeed. We are seeing a greater improvement. And in case you just missed it, he actually did a first-time shot to score that point. A very impressive right wall shot.
Absolutely, you can tell Nathan
This
knows
guy's got me
that
worried
he's up
for
against
sure.
a stronger competitor, and so he's putting a little bit more finesse into his shots now.
See how it's like
Yeah, a little
stopping?
bit more pressure. Nathan's
I'm gonna
already
flip it. There
expressing
you
a little bit of worry as to where this could go, but only time will tell. And there's still 7 points to go. Make that another goal
Oh,
scored by
Landon
Nathan.
blocked it, but then it landed on in.
And they tried to go for a rapid response, but it flies
that one goes to
off
me
of
because you hit it off.
flies
Okay,
off of
ready?
the board,
Hey, input.
and they restart.
Nathan's gameplay slowed down a little
Shot
bit.
blocked.
Oh, no.
Second shot blocked, and it goes
And now
in his
Landon
own net.
landing in the shot.
This
Landon is
3 points is
within
already
striking
crazy.
distance.
Are you ready? All right, input.
He is proving his namesake right now on the air hockey table. He can land in anything.
He can land in anything. Yeah, but can he stick the landing?
That is the question now. 3-5. Nathan only needing 2 more points to end Landon's chance here. Landon, can he do it again, though?
And
Not this time.
As we go now, not this time, but Nathan already on match point, looking to end this off, looking to end what's already been a pretty competitive match so far. What is
You can tell
there he
Nathan
goes.
started that energy and
Excellent
started
job.
firing
Bring your
shot
defense up,
after
hit it
shot
really
on
hard.
him.
Yeah.
Firing shot after shot, taking
that?
advantage, seeing the space, and absolutely punishing Landon. What an effort, though. What an effort, though, from Landon himself. Not a bad effort at all.
Remember, if you guys like what you're seeing, like and subscribe. Remember to share with a friend. Anything helps us grow. And we'll have to check out what the comment section
All right, who's up
is
next?
saying.
Gonna go check in.
From the comment
Go check
section
in
so
on-
far,
Yep, you're up, bud.
from Noah Garza says, yell at Nate and tell him I said he's legendary. We have Nathan, we have fans of yours saying that you are legendary.
Blitzen Breezy. Okay, we got
Go check in
Blitzen
on the player
Breezy
that just
coming up.
played, Nathan. Landon, how are you feeling about that game?
All right. And also,
And we have an interesting question from Emil.
Air hockey
How
is fun.
much
You
do
can-
we get if we beat Josiah or Chance?
over each other.
It's here tonight.
Sorry, Chance is doing an interview real quick. I got to be quiet
Okay.
over here.
Anything you have to say about that going against the number 1 in the state of Idaho?
I didn't even know it was professional. It was fun. It was a good time.
Yeah. No, dude, it's fun. I recommend checking out the sport. If you go to our YouTube channel, American Air Hockey League, I think Josiah has a QR code. That you can use to get to the YouTube channel.
All right, Blitzen, you ready?
All right, back to you in the booth,
It
guys.
starts on your side. And then we should also
And
let
it
Josiah
sounds like Nathan now will be going against Blitzen. There's our QR code right on the front of the channel. Thank you for that. Blitzen.
Blitzen.
Can he blitz into the goal with these puck shots?
Only time will tell. And looking at the comments real quick, we do have an interesting question from Emil, and they were asking, how much do we get if we beat Josiah or Chance? Those are 2 of our other pros that are here tonight alongside Nathan Buss.
You know, if Blitzen doesn't start stopping these shots, he's going to be blitzing out of here real quick.
It might be curtains for Blitzen as quickly as he arrived. It might be curtains for him.
True. We'll have to see if he can come back. Oh, and Nathan just cuts it right down the center.
I believe that's 5 crosses in a row, pretty much. But Blitzen's starting to get a little wiser, getting better at the defense, and takes another shot, 6-1. And 7-1, just like that.
Absolutely domination there. Nathan has warmed up, and you can tell.
That was good. All right, who's up next? $100 if you win. Coop, you want to jump in? Are you loud?
Just like that.
Go ahead, ask.
That's how good the number 1 player in the state is. That's what we're up against.
Absolutely. As the night goes on, more and more people showing up to play.
A handful of times.
What a cool arcade place that is. They're having laser tag and airsoft, and man, how cool is that?
Nathan,
Want to jump in?
at least 3 or 4 times.
Indeed. And for those wondering where we're at, it is Ferric Indoor Sports here in Namp, Idaho. Like Caleb was mentioning, a wonderful arcade place. Airsoft, Star Wars, that I saw one of the comments mentioning the battle pod in the back. Great aesthetic, great place, and another great example of local arcades and small local arcades getting a lot of attention through these kind of events.
That's cool.
Right? Oh, I don't know her name, but she absolutely destroyed Nathan on the first shot.
This is Tori, Tori.
Tori up against the number 1 in American Air Hockey League, just taking him down and, taking a lead at the start. But no, Nathan now tying it back up.
If you look at her hand.
Tying it back up and looking to take control, taking possession, and adding up the speed to score once again and take the lead.
It's clear, though. It's clear that Tori does have a little bit of experience. She is holding it with the 3-finger technique as
That
well
was a great
as her
block.
shot.
That's good.
Aren't on, you know, they're doing, and her reaction time. You can tell that she tries to react to the puck. So overall, not a bad player against Nathan here.
Not a bad player at all, but Nathan's cuts are absolutely devastating here. Already taking a
Absolutely,
3-1 lead.
you have to be better than not a bad player to beat Nathan.
You have to be on your A game and then some. But Nathan taking full advantage, already up 4-1.
Oh, Nathan,
punishes
a deer in the
Nathan
headlights there.
immediately.
That was
Oof.
so good. Just you see who showed up?
Okay.
2-4, now 2-5.
2-5.
Nathan absolutely loves to obliterate his opponents with the off-speed cut. You'll notice it's kind of like a slice. He kind of makes it look like he's going to go for the right side, but then he cuts it into the right. Excuse me. He goes for the right side, and then he cuts it into the left side of the opponent. Watch. There it is, right
Just
there.
like that.
Really good. That over was
Just like
It's a shot that's so simple that in practice looks so simple, looks so easy, but is absolutely punishing for the opponents that have come up so far. And so far we are, correct me if I'm wrong, 4 opponents in. And so far, as good as the efforts have been, none have come close. Not quite yet.
All
Right.
right, we got Cooper stepping up right now. Cooper. And this guy I'm nervous about. This guy's good at everything he does, so I'm nervous about this
Now,
game.
Cooper,
All right,
not
go
only
ahead.
is he good at what he does, but you can tell, look at that, he's holding his 3-finger technique. I will say he leaves his goal kind of wide open, which is kind of interesting. That did allow Nathan to get the first point.
That is going to
It
punish
looks
him.
like he has some good shots though. A right wall over 1-1.
And
Cooper
while we're
definitely being, you can tell he's definitely a higher end opponent here for Nathan. Nathan now taking his shots seriously.
But Nathan taking full advantage, using his cuts and using them to maximum efficiency. And while I was getting at, while you're at it, Caleb, why don't you talk to the chat about the difference between the wall shots, as in the wall under and wall over shots?
Well, so that shot right there that Cooper just made was a left wall under. He shot it to the left side of his wall, and it landed on the inside, the very far right side of Nathan's goal, making it a left wall under. Now, Cooper currently has possession. He goes for another left wall, but that one, if it had landed, would have been a left wall over because it went into the far right side of Nathan's goal.
Yeah, right?
Right. Makes sense. So going from under would be, so over would be to the right side of the goal and under to the left side of the goal.
Right. If he's hitting off the left side of the wall. Now, if he hits off the right side of the wall, right, the under would then be the right side of the goal, and the over would be the left side of the goal.
So that one would go to me because it was a defensive block.
And as we've been talking, Nathan has been taking full advantage, despite Cooper getting a couple of really good shots off so far. Nathan is fully taking advantage and throwing his A game out there. A few unfortunate moments that have come from Cooper, but he is clawing his way back slowly. 3-6 so far. Match point for Nathan. Guys, left wall couldn't get it. But
Nathan hitting that cut shot, like I said.
Awesome job, dude.
All right, I'm gonna do a
Okay,
post.
who's
using that cut shot like a knife through butter.
I feel
And
pretty
it
good.
is
I've
as
known him for a little
smooth
while
as
now,
can
and I'm gonna be
be.
honest. It's
Taking a look at that replay,
not changed.
off speed,
I've
one
always
shot,
lost every time.
game
But
over.
I feel confident. It's a lot better.
He's doing commentary
than
right
what
now,
I did
guys.
last
Yeah,
time for sure.
Of course. Anything to say about people getting into air hockey?
Dude, just keep practicing. I mean, I haven't had the time to practice or anything, but now I do. But definitely practice. A lot of hard work and commitment goes a long way for sure.
Definitely.
Might as well get $100 if you win.
All right, we're gonna shift it back over to the booth. Caleb, Carlisle, take it away.
Thank you, Chance
should
now.
let people know that you're playing too, so they can join.
Looks like we have another player up and ready to verse Nathan.
You want me
We'll
to
find
pick
out his name shortly.
Okay.
Remember, if you guys like what you're
Hey,
seeing,
kind
like
sir,
and
could I get your name?
subscribe.
Tim. Yeah, this is Tim stepping
Tim.
up right now. And then Josiah is also challengeable, and so is Chance over there. If you guys want to challenge us, you get different amounts of whoever you win, depending. All right. Oh, thanks, man.
Before we start the game,
All right, Tim. Good luck, bro.
guys.
All right, now Tim versus Nathan. Is it going to be Tim time,
You guys,
or is it Nathan
you guys are free
going to
cheer
take
and
the
stuff,
win once
but
again?
for this guy.
Yes, and as Chance was just showing us, we do have our line of merch that is available right now. You
That's
can
good.
get yourself a good old-fashioned baseball cap, so you can let everybody know that you rep the American Air Hockey League.
Absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
Fun time having some merch to show off to your friends and family. Nathan now 1-1. Tim getting that first point on Nathan with the right wall under. Now Nathan
That's fine.
had a lot of time. Oh, he topped the
You're
puck.
good.
However, we're going to allow him to continue that way because he is a new player. You know, he isn't a professional player, so you know he doesn't know all the rules and statutes and laws.
You can go get that kid in the blue. But
Indeed, we're
hey,
being for the sake of these Overthrow the Pro challenges, we're being a little more lax with the rules. There's
Are you
obvious
ready?
things like taking the shots off the puck, shots off the board that will obviously be enforced as usual. But more subtle things like topping and such aren't
Now,
going
if
to
it
be
had
as
been 6-6, he topped it and scored. We might have taken that point back. Who knows?
well. That is a difference. That much is true.
I thought you were shooting it right there.
Because I use very quick
Oh.
style. So every time I hit it, it'll fly off.
And now 5-1. Tim finding himself in a hard spot.
Oh no. That was good.
But Tim finding an immediate response to cut down the lead just a little bit to start eking away.
Ooh,
But Nathan
with a
once
cross.
again with an
The cross is a
impressive
killer,
left
by
wall
the way.
shot.
You guys are losing. It's the cross.
Left wall under. That will be 6-2. Match point Nathan once again. Down the drift technique, and it goes in his own net.
And just like
Heartbreaking
that, it's
end.
all
Alright, who's up?
over
Who's
for
up?
Tim's dream of fame.
You guys could also challenge Josiah. You guys want to jump on against Josiah? He's number 3 in the state. He's really, really good. This guy. And
That guy right
he's
there.
number 5.
Not sure if we'll get an interview from Tim or not, but it sounds like we may have Josiah hop on here.
Okay.
We can
if
get
you
an
beat
interview from
Josiah,
Tim.
you get $10 and I'll play you still. There we go. Okay. This is hard though. Beating Josiah is like nearly impossible.
All right,
yeah,
Tim,
yeah.
how you
Quick
feeling
interview
about
for
that game?
Tim.
Horrible.
Horrible. Why are you feeling horrible?
Because I got absolutely destroyed.
But isn't that a given? He wouldn't throw out $100 cash out in air hockey without a catch.
I'm not surprised. I follow him on YouTube.
That's pretty cool. Thank you for subscribing to our YouTube channel. It's really appreciated. All right, back to the booth to you, Seth and Kate. Oh, sorry. Caleb.
All
and
right, looks
Carlisle.
like Josiah is now up and apparently already in the losing position.
Already in the losing position indeed. And just to get some heads up about Josiah, as mentioned by Nathan briefly, Josiah is number 3 in the state. And make no mistake, he himself has been chomping at the bit to rise up the rankings even beyond number 3. He is a dangerous
Who is
threat.
Josiah playing against right now? 2-2. We didn't get his name,
after the game.
but we'll call him Black Hair, the Mallet King.
The vengeful one.
We'll workshop it.
Workshopping that. Black Hair, the Mallet King, taking it 3-2 against Josiah right now.
Oh man.
Well, this is an interesting turn of events. It is very, very close here right now. As you can see, he's holding it with the 3-finger technique, a very like a more professional style, getting himself closer to the board. He's doing really, really well so far. Shots have been impressive. Defense has been impressive. This could be very interesting. We got
Yeah,
ourselves
I
a game
believe
here, ladies
Josiah
and
has
gentlemen.
$10 on the line. Mr. Blackhair King of the Mallets, could find himself with an extra $10 in his pocket if he keeps it up.
And not just
We
an
will
extra
see.
$10, but also getting a chance to go up against Nathan afterwards as well. Going for a left wall over, gets blocked. Josiah with possession, tries for a cut, gets blocked. Left wall under gets blocked. Left wall over, not quite enough. Josiah throwing a flurry of shots, and a great block will send the puck overboard. Impressive defense from Mallet King.
Absolutely. It seems like, Josiah only up 1 point right now. But now back up to 2 points. 5-3. Can Josiah overcome the Mallet King?
Diamond draw formation cuts and takes match and will get himself 2 match point. 6-3. Mallet King on the ropes, but will he be overthrown?
I believe it does appear to be a mutiny right now. The king may come off his throne, and Josiah may take it. 3-6 still, though.
And the king is not off his throne quite yet. Josiah looking for a right wall. Great block to try and contain it in the space, but a few more flurries of shots in the cut.
And that is it. The king of mallets does take a knee.
All right, good
in this
sir.
matchup.
Sorry, we didn't grab your name earlier. We're going to get a post-game interview with you. What's your name, good sir?
Carlos.
Carlos. All right, Carlos, how do you feel about that game?
Oh man, I got cooked.
Believe it or not, that is the number 3 in our state for the American Air Hockey League.
I don't feel too bad then.
Yeah.
Who's up next? Who's up?
All right, thank you so much for coming by and playing with us. Really great. If you want, you can subscribe to our YouTube channel, American Air Hockey League. Sweet, thank you so much.
He's gonna roll. Okay.
What?
So the next guy coming up, we call him B Rich, B-R-I-C-H, and this guy, he's been telling me for a while. He's like, I don't know, I think I got a chance against you. So this game, if he beats me, he will never be able to let me go on this one. So.
Yeah. Mr.
Right.
B Rich himself looking to become a little richer after this match. Can he succeed, or will Nathan continue to dominate the table?
Yes, and from the looks of it, he is someone that has watched Nathan, has seen him play, has seen him play, has known his methods. He thinks he knows everything. He knows every single weakness. We'll see.
We have merch that you guys can get too. Really freaking awesome, man.
Well, he is holding the mallet with the 3-finger technique, so he does have some skill, but his positioning is still a little close to his goal, allowing Nathan some easy cuts and crosses.
Easy cuts and crosses indeed, but he is putting himself in the right position to block most of the left wall and right wall shots, which is quite impressive. Now taking full advantage of B Rich. Taking his time. Puck bounces off and then goes overboard.
Good. Yeah.
B Rich doing a good job surviving the onslaught there. Now with time. Goes for the shot. Nathan gets control of the puck.
And it goes in his own. This goes in his own goal. One of the most unfortunate goals to take. Be it amateur or pro.
0-3. Now remember, if you guys like what you're seeing, like and subscribe, and let us know in the comment section how you feel about these matches. What would you like to see in these kind of matchups? Now 0-3. Nathan is still up, has control of the puck.
And as you can see, Nathan's deliberately going for those shots to B Rich's right side to try and throw. Like B Rich can make his own mistakes and put it in his own net. 4-0.
You can see B Rich is suddenly feeling a little bit of that dragon presence from Nathan. You know, he is
getting it off the
he
table.
came out hot, ready to go, thinking he really had
It's
a
a
shot.
sign that
But
kid needs to play.
right now, Nathan dropping it like it's hot, and 5-0.
Nathan's really throwing his best out there, throwing everything he has.
It's a
But-
good thing. It's a good thing that B Rich didn't put $100 of his own money on the table, or else he'd be poor after this match.
Yes, because at this point, it seems like Nathan might just be richer.
Absolutely.
Oh, there you go. There you go.
No, but there we are. B Rich does get a point in on Nathan.
But Nathan immediately responds
Cut,
and
yeah.
extends the lead back to 5. Match point, Nathan.
Ooh, that was actually a really nice right wall over by B Rich. A little too slow though. Nathan able to catch it very quickly.
And-
Now 7-1.
And now
You do. I
punishes
can tell that you've been
B
watching.
Rich.
You've been able
To quote a,
All right,
I'd
who's
say
up?
infamous video game moment. Come back
All
from your
right,
little
Rich, how are you feeling about that game?
richer.
Not the best, but you know what?
Right.
He warmed up. I didn't get to warm up. He's had rounds in him.
That's fair. He's played a few games today.
Yeah, and I didn't. You know, I'm cold.
Crazy.
That is fair.
All
That's
right,
how
we
I
got
feel about going
Rapid
against
Cheetah
Nathan when he's
back
warmed
up.
When I'm
He's
going
gonna
in
see
cold,
how
I
well he
just-
can do against the
he's
number 3 in the
7-2,
American Air Hockey
7-1.
League.
It's awful.
Yeah, see, it's the intimidation.
He's getting sneaky.
Exactly.
He got in my head. I let him get in my head. It's okay. Next time, I warm up.
All right, going back to the
All
board.
right. Now, Speedy Cheetah, Sneaky Cheetah, I'm not sure. It's the Cheetah guy himself against Josiah. Flip,
Rapid
like you just
Cheetah,
did
that's
to
his
that
name.
paddle. Or
It's
mallet.
not quite the
Or-
sneaky cheetah, but not quite the speedy cheetah, not even the Chester cheetah. It's the rapid cheetah, and he's looking to prove his namesake against arguably one of the fastest people in the American Air Hockey League. I may think.
Yeah. Josiah definitely has a quick reaction, quick click, and it's definitely showing right now. 4-0.
He's already up 4-0. Another cross 5-0, just like that, racking up the score. But Rapid Cheetah putting out the fancy moves to try and flummox him. But Josiah cannot be phased.
Josiah showing what real speed is like.
A spin
Even
of his
using his own
own.
360 technique on him, but not quite landing.
It's called the flip special.
Not
He
quite
used
landing,
that
but
shot on me
that-
once at an
but
arcade.
Our
Still-
first 7-0.
Our first 7-0. The Rapid Cheetah was not quite rapid enough.
How do you feel about winning that game 7-0, Josiah?
I was not expecting it because how he played against Nathan, but it might just be different because I'm left-handed and he's right-handed.
That is fair.
Pick a pro, bro. Pick a pro. Okay, no.
Oh, man. All right, could I get your name, good sir?
Oliver.
Oliver. All right, we got Oliver versus Nathan.
All
see how
right.
this
It
turns
looks
out.
like Oliver is versing Nathan. Hopefully he can get all over that puck and land the shots on Nathan, but we'll have to see. Nathan versus Oliver. Can he do it? Can he take home that $100?
Yes, Oliver putting himself up against Nathan. Will there be a twist to the tale?
That is a good question
All right, bro,
now.
it's on your side.
Really looking forward to this match. Oliver doesn't seem like he has a lot of presence about him, but maybe he's just holding it in, waiting to unleash it.
Yes, maybe we might see a situation something like Shaggy. Maybe he's only using about 1% of his power.
Absolutely.
Just to look at
Nathan, though,
Nathan taking full advantage, using the diamond drift formation and trying to punish him. That cross will take it. First point, first blood, Nathan.
you could see Oliver is, he is holding the mallet. It's hard to tell, but it looks like he's holding the mallet with the noob technique, where you hold it completely with your entire hand.
Yeah,
And then
saving
also
it.
you can see his defense. He's up against his goal. It's going to allow Nathan once again to make all these crosses and cuts.
Indeed. And just looking at the commentary, just looking at the comment section, my apologies, is just some from Kent saying, "Oh no, puns in the commentary." one thing's for certain about us commentators here at the American Air Hockey League. We're not just fans and players of American Air Hockey League. We're also nerds.
Right. You could say we're pretty
There you
punny
go.
guys. Now,
We are.
Nathan with control, 4-1,
That shot is called a cross. It's biblical,
5
but
to 1.
it's that
landing the cross.
You bring it up this way and shoot it to that corner.
And one thing I will also commend, and one thing that's always really good to see from Nathan, despite him being #1 in the state, despite him being the top guy in the state of Idaho, he still takes the time to show these newer players the methods and the tips and the tricks that he is using on them and as a way to try and help them to work better, help them to be better. He may be the king in the state, but he is a gentle and a humble king.
Right. He's a sensei and a teacher all at the same time as a destroyer of new players. You know, if it was me out there and they were challenging me, I would say puck up or shut up and just take it to the table.
Indeed, indeed.
Okay, so that's a trick I'm going to show you guys. You guys, everyone that's new, if I bring the puck over here, right, all of you guys shoot over this way to block it, and you're leaving this side open, and I shoot it from here over. That's called a cross shot, right? It's like the easiest shot to do, so learn from that. All right, who's up next and who are you playing? No? Is that what the chat's saying? The chat says that the last time I played was a week ago. They said, Nathan takes an energy drink, pours it on the ground, and eats the cans. You're up next? All right, who do you play, me or these guys? Okie doke.
That guy. Oh boy.
All right, what's your first name?
We gotta get his name first.
Joshua's up. I know you you go to the Ark. Okay, I know you. All right.
All right, looks like we have Joshua. He's seen the plays going on at the table and realizes he also wants a piece of the champ. Can he take him down and win that $100? Oh, now 1-0.
And Carlisle, don't
He's
be afraid to read
actually
off the
got a
chats like
good
crazy,
hand
'cause I know
on the
a lot of people in
mallet
chat
as
right
well as
now.
good
These guys here were
positioning
just
on
reading them off.
defense.
They asked me, they said, Nathan, are you on Adderall right now? And I said, no.
And as we're seeing so far, Nathan's already taking full advantage once again, putting his best foot forward and showing people why he is #1 in the state.
If you want to try again, by the way, you're totally free to try again. You guys are all good to try again, by the way, if you want to. Or go against different
and
people.
just looking once again at the comments section, one thing I did notice, I'm just trying to look for the comments. I don't think I saw it, but one thing the comments are really excited to see, perhaps, is a matchup between our #1 in the state, Nathan, and our #3 in the state, Josiah. That technically could be an Overthrow the Pro match. We'll see.
Is this thing dead? Yeah,
4-1.
4-1. Make
now
that 5-1. Right for right wall shot. Great
Joshua
block and immediate counterattack.
He made a good cut there. Joshua, another 3 good shots there. Nathan's just in position to defend.
Yeah, and it's credit to the shots that Joshua has been throwing up. It's just that Nathan's in the right place at the right time to counter, to block, to counter, and to punish, all in that order.
I'm actually really surprised that Joshua only got 1 point on Nathan there, because Joshua really had a good stance. He had good positioning on the table, and he was holding the mallet correctly. I think he just didn't hit the puck hard enough to make the shots.
Yeah, it's mostly just unfortunate luck more than anything. Joshua really did put his best foot forward. I think this is, and on that note, I think this might be one of the few times where, in my opinion at least, the score is actually blind. His score is not quite telling of the game itself, because Joshua really did put a lot more effort than just 1 point's worth.
Okay, who are you gonna go against now? How about go against this guy?
All right, looks like we got
Nathan. I'm gonna ask you something. Could I mayhaps do one of your knee pads?
Yeah.
Putting my
I think we have the cheetah back on the table once again against Chance.
A lot of us use these because when we played offense, our knee is against the metal plate, right? Like this. And so if you serve, I can jump forward to get it, right? Some people use the entire thigh against it, and some people just use their knee. Hey guys, wait.
They
All
can't
right.
hear you right there.
There you go,
Looks like
Hello, guys. It's Rapachita back here to strike and show no mercy and defeat my opponent for this $10 earnings.
Good luck, bro.
Let's do this.
You're going up against Chance Tudor. He's number 5 in the American Air Hockey League. Good luck. There's puck suckers on your side.
Bucks on your side. Chance.
One thing I will definitely say about the
nickname?
Rapid Cheetah as he goes up for his 3rd straight matchup. As he goes for his 3rd
Now-
matchup, this time against Chance, number 5 in the state.
Now, the only question we have now is how much does Chance have up for grabs for the Cheetah?
He, from the sounds of it, it is $10 so far. It will probably go up as time goes on, but right now the Rapid Cheetah is going for a tenner, and he's looking to bring the speed, the pain, and all the pressure.
Ready?
Absolutely. Can he man it? Oh, and now it is 1-1. The Cheetah does get a point in on Chance now. Remember,
And-
Josiah 7-0'd him, but now the Cheetah actually up 2-1.
2-1. One thing I'm
Chance
also,
currently
Yeah.
behind the underdog, now ties it up 2-2.
and
The Cheetah
Rapid Cheetah-
dancing all around on his side, trying to throw off his opponent, Chance. But Chance not
and
letting it
take
phase him.
another shot and tie game 3-3. The Rapid Cheetah showing some rapid improvement. Pardon the pun.
Absolutely. 4-3 now. Will the Cheetah be the first one to take down one of our Overthrow the Pros?
We will see. That might just be the case right now because we've got ourselves a pretty close game, 3-5 only. The Rapid Cheetah only down 2 points. Chance looking to take his possession, taking his time, moving, gathering momentum. Right wall doesn't get to go. And the cut, just taking advantage of that open space. Match point Chance, but the Rapid Cheetah will not be denied.
Most points yet out
Most
of
points against
anyone.
any of our pros.
Oh, a nice challenge there by the Cheetah. But unfortunately, that is it
Good
for
stuff.
him against Chance.
Not quite
one more
enough, but still a very,
Okay, all right,
very
who's up
strong
next?
effort by the Rapid Cheetah.
Who's up? Pick a pro. Do it.
All right, Josiah. Good luck, man.
It's
All
even the
right, now
comment-
Josiah-
Josiah going up against Tim.
Ooh,
Good luck,
that
Tim. You're
one's
taking
gonna
on
be
number
interesting.
3 in the. And tomorrow, if he wins the weekly tournament, he gets bumped up to 2.
If I win enough games,
Okay, he has to win enough games tomorrow. So you're basically going against number 2 right now. Gonna jump into play?
All righty, now Tim versus Josiah. We saw earlier Tim win against Nathan. Did not quite get there, but maybe against Josiah. Maybe he has a better chance. We'll see.
We will see, indeed. Tim already with a great block, putting things back into possession, going for the right wall under
Ooh, and a right wall
scores.
over. Tim getting the first point.
Yeah, to take first blood. How about that? And I think while
But
Josiah
there it is, Josiah
here,
with a transition shot there.
I think while Josiah is here, let's go back to that question about the right wall over and under shots, wall over and under shots, left and right. Would that position change, or whether it's an under or an over shot change for southpaw players?
Yes and no. It's still the same thing, just that because he's using his left hand, the thing it kind of changes is the crosses and cuts. But for the most part, like right now, he's shooting with his left hand. If he shoots on the left wall, it's still a left wall, right? If he shoots versus the right wall, it's still the right wall from his perspective.
And the same would go for if a left wall and right wall shot is taken on him. So say a left wall over would be to his right side instead of his left side instead of his right.
It would still be the same thing for against him as well, right walls and left wall overs. The only real difference is his cuts and crosses, because since he's using his left hand, now the cross would go in on the right side of Tim's goal there. If he's shooting it from, if he shoots from the left side with his left hand and it goes in on the right side, that's that cross kind of, right? Now, if he was right-handed and he shot that, it would be a cut because it wouldn't be crossing, right? So that's the only real difference that you can really see with left hand versus right hand when it comes to the
Does make
shots.
sense. And speaking of Southpaw dominance, Josiah is showing his dominance as he's already up to match point with Tim, just only scoring once.
Another key point here too is that right-handed players, typically you're going to see more right wall shots, right?
Oh.
Same thing with left-handed players, you're going to see more left wall shots.
All right.
Right,
Could I get your
because
name?
So that's
shooting
the
on your
other key
predominant
difference.
hand.
Leo. Leo's getting on the table with Nathan.
Actually, you want to play one of these guys?
Oh, boy.
On the other side, though. And the reason why is because the pocket's stuck on this side. Yeah? Okay, you want to switch sides? Okay, let's do it. Josiah, could you throw the
All
question?
right, next up,
Yeah,
it looks
that's
like we have Leo
Okay, Liam,
up
Liam,
against
right?
Nathan,
Okay,
and
Liam.
switching sides too.
Liam,
Are you running that?
L-I-A-M, I believe.
Okay, I got
Yes.
Leo.
Here.
It's L-E-O.
Leo.
You want to go
Leo,
throw this?
Leo,
over there?
okay.
It's like you're winning. It's like you're winning because it just keeps
Leo.
pouring out, pouring
Yeah.
out.
All right,
You
we
don't
got
want
it.
to. You don't want to take.
All right,
You don't want to
should
take
just
away the
sit
heart
there
of a
and be like
lion
this,
that he
Reggie.
has.
No one else did that but you. I have high hopes for you, bud. All right, good luck.
Otherwise, he'll find you.
Okay.
Indeed.
Leo,
Strategy number one: that left hand of yours, you want to brace yourself. You don't want to have it like in a pocket. You're not fencing because you're not going to be balanced. Yeah, you're allowed to have, you can have it on the table, just don't hit the puck. But I would say have it like right there to brace yourself. There you go.
To go on, take Nathan throwing in a flurry of shots, but Leo doing well. Great defense. It goes overboard.
Nathan putting on a lot of off goals there at the start just to warm up and give Leo a chance. And Nathan, he's going to start shooting these shots now to get a few goals on the
You
board.
don't want to hold it like this. You want to hold it with 3 fingers and whip it hard.
And all the while still giving him the necessary advice that he needs to improve and to grow as well.
I wouldn't do these shots, do those shots. Yeah, like a frisbee. No, opposite way. Yeah, like that. Like that. There you go.
2-finger hold with a thumb in it.
Now still 1-0. Quite the crowd in the back there looking in. I'm sure a couple of them looking forward to playing against one of these pros. The Overthrow the Pro event.
Indeed, plenty of eyes watching both. We've got plenty of eyes watching both there at Firework Indoor Sports in Napa, Idaho, but also here we've got, looking from my account, we've got 163 people here right now that have been watching and paying attention. We've already gotten a lot of attention for the Overthrow Pro night. As these
now
pros,
4-0.
Don't block all the way back.
as these pros are showing how it's done.
Well, welcome in everyone who's here watching. Remember to leave us a comment. Like and subscribe. Let us know what you're thinking about these matchups and these games. And don't forget to come watch us on Monday night over the tournaments on Monday night for the American Air Hockey League. We do some pro matches and a couple other fun matches as well. And it's quite the experience.
Indeed,
Now,
indeed.
4-0 still.
All right, who's up next?
4-0 still.
Okay,
As the puck goes overboard once more. Leo's slowly been getting better throughout this match. Slowly improving with his defense. His shots are getting better. Overall, he's finding his footing a little bit, but Nathan is still putting his foot down and giving him no inch.
I mean, $100 is on the line. I don't think
Some people would like you to go easy. Some people want to experience the full power, and I believe that's what Nathan likes to do. He likes to give them just a few seconds to warm up, and then he gives them the real thing.
And already at match
last
point
pro tip.
6 to
Hit it
0.
really, really, really hard. You don't want to hold it like that either. You want to hold it with 3 fingers and whip it as hard as you can. Hit it off the table. Smash it. Wait, let me see how you're holding it. No, these 3. Keep off your pinky and your thumb. Yeah, and whip it hard, like really hard. Good. That's all right. Go grab it. We're good.
And for those in the comments section, just who weren't really seeing what Nathan was doing,
Good.
was showing him that 3-finger technique using your pointer finger, middle finger, and ring finger for better stability and able to make faster, more powerful wrist shots, whether it's cross shots, left walls,
What do you want to verse?
the cross shots, cut shots, or the left and right wall overs and unders.
All right.
All right, we got Aiden jumping up now. AIDEN. He's popping onto the table. And is this the line right here? Awesome. You guys realize if you win, you get like $100, right? Okay, awesome.
Aiden versus Josiah. The $10 matchup right now. If Aiden wins, he takes home $10 and the right to say that he overthrew the pro Josiah.
The right to say that he overthrew the pro Josiah, indeed. But I'm just getting a look at his shots. Not too bad, doing a lot of right wall shots, but Josiah punishing him for his defense. 1 cross shot, 1 cut shot, and that's all it's taking. They're taking full advantage. Good defense from Aiden trying to block it, but Josiah manages to find just enough space to score again to make it 2-0.
Aiden, not your typical noob player. You can tell he's at least holding the puck, or excuse me, the mallet with the 3-finger technique, as well as, his positioning there. Not terrible, but could use some improvement.
Like anything else, there's always room to grow. There's always room to improve. That's the point of these kinds of matches, to show you how the pros are
Josiah
doing it,
showing
things to
the
learn.
crowd
Wait, really?
that if they
Is that
come
how that
after
works?
him, he'll send the puck right at their faces.
Indeed. Josiah is not one to be taken lightly. He is a serious threat, as he's already up 4-1, just like that.
You could hear them all talking smack in the background, and he said, "Puck up or shut up," with that shot.
Showing them exactly
5-1.
showing exactly not to mess with. Full advantage, goes for the left wall and scores again. Match point.
One more, and it's all over for Aiden.
Right wall doesn't connect. Josiah taking his time. A couple of cut shots, but not quite enough. Takes another, finds the space. That's the win. There you go. Josiah proving that he's not just a speedy face. He's not just a speedy player. He's also a headhunter. So watch out.
Absolutely. He will snipe you from a mile away now.
All right, Aiden, how do you feel about that game?
I feel like I'm not very good.
Believe it or not, he's a professional air hockey player.
Yeah, he's very good.
Anything to say to the air hockey community to get people into air hockey at all?
It's fun.
Thank you. That was Aiden, folks. Back to the booth.
All right, now Nathan, I believe, going up again.
Wait. I wasn't told.
Yep, you're up. Okay, up next we got Riley, Riley, stepping up against Chance, number 5 in the American Air Hockey League, with the most beautiful looking knee pad of all time, my friend.
A Nathan exclusive.
Yeah, I should have signed that bad boy.
You should.
It's a Chance branded, Chance exclusive right knee pad. As we see Riley back at it again, looking to take another shot at one of the pros, this time up against Chance. And is already...
Hopefully he is riled on up to face Chance here.
But he's already fallen on the ropes with an unfortunate own goal. Let's see. Another shot goes overboard once again.
Let me tell you something real quick. They may look very invisible, but there's these 4 holes right here, right? Those go on the table. I'll give that puck to you, man. Let's do this.
Another shot goes
Now-
in his own net.
2-0.
And frankly, for me,
All right, I
one of
gotta flip
it's always one of the more demoralizing shots. You could be doing as well as possible. You could be doing every single thing right, but when it goes in your own net, there's no worse feeling. As it goes
2-0.
off once again, 2-0 so far.
Can Riley get some shots in here against Chance, or Chance is going to dominate the table right now?
Who knows? As this match progresses, maybe Riley may figure out Chance's moves from the inside out.
Now 2-1. Chance shooting in one on himself. A nice block there by Riley. Riley needs to gain control of that puck though if he wants a shot at beating Chance. Now 3-1.
Who knows with the rate of how these own goals are coming in from both sides? Anything could happen at this rate, and just like that, Riley will score to bring himself within one. And then Chance will score again, 4-2.
The puck just being checked there to make sure that it's still got the slick and slide ability on that table.
Still got the slick and slide ability, still on the right side. Chance with a reaction cut to take another point, 5-2 so far.
And now 6-2.
Goes in his own goal once again, off the momentum.
Oh. Yeah, it did. It counted as 2 scores.
Having a bit of malfunctions with the table, but right now the score still stands as 6-2. Chance hasn't taken the win just yet. It's only match point, but he is on his way.
All right, yeah.
But things could change.
I was gonna say, switch sides now. Yay, nay.
No, don't switch sides because
All right.
All right. What's that? Yeah, you can definitely play again. Okay, so that game ended prematurely because I used the thing to get the puck out, but it counted as a goal. So it should be 6-2 right now. So we just want to honor this game and get it played through.
And that's what we do at the AAHL. We honor our opponents and players. So 6-2 now. Riley with one more opportunity. Can he take full advantage of it and take a win from Chance?
We will see. He has himself quite a mountain to climb, but he's not out of the woods just yet.
And it looks like the table is the biggest winner tonight, taking those pucks and not giving them back. The puck has made its statement. It is overthrowing all the pros tonight. It said, no can do. I am the main attraction of the show. But there we are. Now we've got a puck out there.
All right, we're just gonna
Finally,
play it and see what happens with one puck that we have.
Let the puck go. It's let the puck go free. We will see how this goes down. Once again, the score is 6-2. Chance on match point. Chance being the player to the left of your screen, Riley being the player to your right.
And there it is,
And
7-2.
there he goes.
Game over.
We could say it's a case of ball don't lie, or in this case, should we call it puck don't lie?
Absolutely. Puck doesn't lie. It is right on there. And once again, the table keeps on eating them pucks.
The table does not. The table keeps eating up pucks. It refuses to play ball or play puck. I'm not sure how the terminology works or translates here, but it works somehow. Somehow.
should have brought my
In this kind of situation,
This
it's
is
best
fun.
to just take a big
Live.
wrench
Oh yeah, I have my
and
microphone.
smack
People can
it.
hear it so crisp and clear as I smash this thing.
You want to take that so you can hear the world? Not part of their head.
And while
It's
we're
like
getting
they
our songs,
say, winning Russia, hit it with a wrench. And maybe we'll get that puck back.
in Soviet Russia, puck plays against you.
Awesome. Well,
Absolutely.
while we do that, we should read through the chats right now. Carlisle, would you do me a favor and just rapid read through as many comments as you can? And it's your chance in the chat. Post as much as you can right now, and Carlisle's going to read them out. If you've subscribed, let us know while we get the puck out of the goal. These goals have a special key for them, and they're rented out table. So we don't have the ability to open up the bottom part, only the top part. So it's going to get a little bit awkward. So Carlisle, go ahead and speed read.
Got Roger. Let's see what we got. We've got some comments from Kent saying that was a compliment towards the rapid cheetah, saying notice how newer players don't ever really set up the shots for the puck, but cheetah is trying. That much I can agree with, and I think Caleb, you would also agree with this as well. What we were definitely seeing through the 3 attempts that Cheetah had towards each of the pros, Nathan, Josiah, and Chance, you see them slowly improving more and more and more. Like, even throughout the flash and the pizzazz, you can tell that he was really starting to get better and better, setting up his shots, getting the ideal angle, the right place to put things in and get those points on. Would you agree?
Right. You know, he definitely started getting that energy in him, showing why he was the speedy cheetah, and starting to hit some better shots. But when it comes to the pros, it's more about being able to defend and recapture the puck, and that's just not something easily learned.
All right, we got it figured out. I have no idea if this is going to come through on the camera, but there was a frog. It's in pieces now, the kind that you like press on a table and press on it and it pops up, stuck in the goal. And this is what was causing us so much mayhem. So we're going to be able to dive back into the games now. But you can keep reading those chats for a second while we get the next person on.
I will just say, so you're telling me that the goal had a frog in its throat.
Yeah, it totally did. We got Josh coming up now against Josiah. Josiah, you're up, right? Okay, yeah, Josh versus Josiah.
Alrighty, Josh versus Josiah indeed. And going back to those comments, let's see what we got from SDJ R35 saying these guys really wearing jerseys with matching shorts like a pro team. And the reason why we have that, or the reason why about those jerseys, that actually is a very good thing to bring up. What you're seeing from Nathan, from Josiah, from Chance, those jerseys are meant to act as identifiers for these guys to show them as pros, and they also feature unique nicknames that have been picked out for them over the course of them playing. For example, we have Josiah being nicknamed Flips because he wears flip-flops throughout every single game that he plays.
Right.
Did it get stuck again? Yeah. How? The frog is out.
No.
What if the frog was helping the whole time?
Absolutely.
Okay, where did it get stuck last time? Where was it?
Way. Ate a frog, ate a puck, you name it, it eats it.
And also, just going back to the comments once again, we have Diego Alanis. Correct me if that last name is wrong. If my pronunciation of the last name is wrong. Hello from Texas. Good to see you Good to see you. Welcome to the American Air Hockey League for our Overthrow the Pro Night here live from Ferric Indoor Sports in Nampa, Idaho.
Scooch up a bit. All right, we have got Josiah playing on the side that got scored on. We're gonna have Cruz in the booth. Switch the names up real quick. And so what's going on is that it's technically now 2-1 is a score right this second. And so we got Chance to keep it score over here as well. So it's 2-1, but they switch sides so that way it doesn't get stuck at that goal as much.
Roger, 2-1 so far. And as we're seeing, it is indeed, as a reminder, it is Josh versus Josiah. Josh on the left of your screen, Josiah on the right.
And Josh getting another point. Seems like more and more people are starting to show up there now as the night progresses.
As the
And
night
Josiah
progresses.
also landing a point. I'm not entirely sure what the score is since the scoreboard is a little messed up, I believe.
The score is
Actually-
2-6 right now. 2 points for Josh and 7 points for Josiah. Game over. We had to switch sides. I apologize.
So 7
All right, who's up next?
to 2, Josiah
Is it
takes
you?
it.
Is this is a line, right? I think this guy had been waiting longer than you because he hadn't played yet. So I'll let you jump in. Who are you playing? Pick a pro. All right, he's playing me. What's your name? James is popping up. All right, you're gonna go to that side of the table though. Good luck, James.
James looking to burst the #1 in the American Air Hockey
but let's
League,
get a line
Nathan
going over
Bust,
here or something,
hoping
just so you
to
know where the line
land
is
the
at.
$100.
You're gonna
Can
go after
James do it?
And in
Will
over,
he be
and
our first to overthrow the pro?
It's
right,
been
hey,
over.
Josiah,
It's been well over a year since this started. The Overthrow the Pro Challenge, where our #1 player in the state, Nathan Bruss, on the right of your screen, has gone all across the world. He's been in Nampa. He's been in Logan, Utah. He's looking for someone to overthrow the pro. Many have tried, all have fallen.
almost got it.
Can today be something
Ow.
different?
Absolutely.
Actually,
He's
I'm gonna
also
be in
planning
Logan,
to
Utah again
go
in 2
to
weeks.
Oregon.
Yeah, I'll be in
What
Oregon
was that?
in 4 weeks, but in 2 weeks I'll be in Logan, Utah again. I'm gonna be visiting the area in Salt Lake City area, so that should be a lot of fun.
So there you guys go. If you guys are looking to overthrow the pro, maybe you'll be the first to take down Nathan, the #1 in American Air Hockey League. Go to Utah. And if you can't go to Utah, then maybe in 4 weeks, perhaps you can verse him in Oregon.
There are many options, many places, and many chances for people to try and overthrow the pro as James gets himself on the board and only down to 1-3, but another classic off-speed cut.
Oh, you gotta
What's
catch
become a
it.
staple in these matches so far adds
Thanks, buddy.
to Nathan's tally. 4-1 so far.
You ready? All right. Uh-oh.
Nathan absolutely dominating the
input.
table once again. And James finds his way back in getting some points from the #1.
Nathan was trying to set up a shot, but ran out of space and time and couldn't put it away. But James trying to block, but it ends up falling in his own net all via the momentum. 5-1 now in Nathan's favor.
James gonna need to warp time to change that score now. 1-5.
Tried the double wall shot, but it didn't quite have the angle. James looking for a shot, has the momentum, looking for the shot again, but the puck bounces off and overboard. Possession back to James.
And Nathan now 6-1, only needing one more point to end the opportunity for $100 for James.
Biding his time, unleashing a flurry of shots, but the puck doesn't seem to want to respond, but it responded just enough for Nathan to put it away and sink yet another opponent.
Me? Okay. Oh, yeah. So this guy's going to play up against me right now. Buddy, what's your first name? Carter's coming up. Carter, I'm thinking. Okay. All right. Where's the line at? Who's up after this guy? So, guys, the reason why we do this is that every single week that we play, people in the chat go, I could beat these guys. And so we go, all right, come and try. So we let them know where we're going to be and when, so people can come try to beat the pros. So that's why we do this. If you're like, why are they doing this? This is exactly why. All right, Carter, go ahead.
All right, now Carter also with an opportunity, and he's holding the puck with the three-finger technique, and he's even a little bit more in front of his goal than most. Will it be enough, though?
a little more confident. This defense may be enough, but it wasn't enough for that cross shot. First blood will go to Nathan.
You can still tell, though, that Carter not trying to capture the puck, only trying to hit it as soon as he gets it. Still needing a little bit
sand this real
of
quick.
time with the puck.
So
A
normally,
little bit of time with the
we have
puck,
to stand
and
these things if they're being
it's not
bad,
a
right?
terrible. It's not a terrible idea from a lot of these players. I will add, in terms of that sort of tactic of kind of waiting for the other player to basically use their own momentum against them and
All right.
put it in their own net. It's
Tried
not a
that.
horrible tactic, but it's one of those
Absolutely. You
tactics
know,
that
I always believe in the Kung Fu technique. Use your opponent's power against them. You know, redirecting the shot that's already moving around on the table.
you can also
The
call it.
dragon shot.
Oh,
Why can't we see more of
very
that?
good. I like
Ooh,
it.
and a double wall. Left wall under.
But Nathan immediately responds with a quick fire cut to reestablish a 2-point lead. 3-1 right now.
Nathan not letting up even for a moment.
Oh, nice.
As the puck
that's
goes
your puck.
overboard
It's
with
yours because it was a
Nathan's
defensive
flurry
move.
of
That's
shots.
Stop doing that. Yeah, flip it. Good.
Carter doing a good job
Nice
holding up
shot.
against him on defense.
Indeed. He is holding his own, doing well, but the
You guys have
left
been going
wall
fast. I went slow.
over
Nathan
takes
using a change of
But I want
speed.
you to do it.
off-speed shots. And
Okay,
another
Carter, you're
wall
one of the best
shot.
today.
5-1 now. Pushing
Tim
his
was pretty
way.
good too.
Nathan inching himself closer and closer to another win. Oh, almost put it in his own net, but tried another wall shot for another goal. And now it's match point. Carter may be looking at an early exit, and there
You did good.
he goes.
You hit it really hard, bro.
Another
You
win
did really
from
good.
Nate. Another win
Okay,
for Nathan.
I'll
But a
interview
great
you real
effort from
quick.
Carter,
So
nonetheless.
Carter. So we got a lot of people watching right now, right? And everyone's rooting for you because they want you to win the $100. I'm gonna say I played a lot of people today, so these guys, that was good because you were hitting it actually hard. You were holding the mallet the right way. Don't hit it soft though. That was just a once in a while thing. Don't do that. But how do you feel about playing a pro?
It's kind of crazy. Like, how are you that? It doesn't even make sense how you do the like turn thing.
I practice a lot. I just practice a lot. I wish I could say I just woke up and was good at it. It didn't happen that way. I had to do a lot of practice. So what would you say to the people in chat that are like, I could easily beat these guys?
Don't. You're not gonna.
All right. Who's up next? Okay, you want to play against one of these guys? Do it. Josiah's up. Okay,
And
what's your
there
first name?
you go.
Clark. All right. All right, we got Clark up. CLARK, I believe. You guys gonna jump in yet? You guys don't have to. You guys don't have to.
All right, now Clark looking to overthrow the pro. Carter letting everyone in the chat know, just don't. You're not going to overthrow him. He's got the practice and the skills.
He's got the practice and the skills, but he's seen it for his own eyes. He's seen it with his own two eyes as well. In the case of overthrowing the pro, sometimes it might not be possible to overthrow the pro. At least not yet.
You'd have to be someone who owns your own air hockey table and then some.
If not owning your own air hockey table, then thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands of hours at a rented one.
Now 2-0. 3-0. Josiah just absolutely dominating right now.
He's in full control. Beautiful cut as well. 4-0 so far. And Caleb, if you would mind explaining, because a lot of people in the comments have seen that formation that Josiah has done, the diamond drift formation.
Diamond pattern.
Can you explain the diamond pattern? Yes.
The diamond pattern. And there isn't really too much to explain with it besides it's just a type of drift with the puck.
It looks like toes.
And it looks like a diamond/infinity look right there. There it is once again. And it's just passing it back and forth to kind of get into the flow to shoot the shot. There's
on his
another
way
one
of
called the
gaining
Speed
momentum.
Bag Drift as well, but we have yet to see that one come out on the table.
There it is. Oh, shoot.
7-10, and in the
Oh,
process
is
of
that
that,
it's
Josiah
a
going
championship or
on
7-0?
7-0.
Hey, wait, you got 0, and I've got 2.
Oh man, I'm just nicer than you are. Okay, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, you are.
Chance, check it out. Chance just got the new American Air Hockey League hat. Check it out. You can look at the link in the not in the description, or maybe it is in our description. I don't even know. Yeah, it pops up. Yeah, so check out our merch. All right, who's up next? Jump up. We got Gabe. Who you playing? Oh shoot, he's going for the money. We got Gabe popping up. GABE on the table. All right.
Alrighty, as we set up for
Gabe,
Gabe versus Nathan, just to take another dive into the comment section, we got some waving
Zach, how
hellos
many
from
points did you
Hydra
get in?
Fire Gamer, Killer R as well. Hello to you all. Welcome to the American Air Hockey League for this Overthrow the Pro Night, where we have 3 pros in attendance tonight. We have ourselves Nathan, Josiah, and Chance. If you're able to beat any of them, you're able to in one set. If you're able to beat one of them in one game to 7,
Let me see it real quick.
you can win a cash prize. For Chance and Josiah, it is $10. For Nathan, it's the big grand prize of $100. It sounds simple, but it's easier said than done.
Yeah.
Right.
Are you sending the non-dotted side?
Yeah.
It looks like they are standing the puck right now.
Yep. Sanded the puck. Okay. It should be good. It's your puck though.
If your ears are burning
floats
like
both
mine
sides
are
there.
after that, well, then we have something in
Sorry.
common. Now, Gabe, with an opportunity, the puck is sliding as smooth as butter.
Did you see that
Can
double
he
hit?
take advantage of that and get some shots in on the #1 in American Air Hockey League? Gabe goes for a double wall, doesn't quite land.
I
Ooh,
like
Gabe
it. I like
shows
charge.
that
It was just
he
out of time.
has a good charge. Not bad. Definitely looks like he has a little bit more experience than most players. Nathan taking it very seriously because of that.
Yeah, Nathan sees the efforts that Gabe is trying and is upping up his own ante to try and shut him down. To remind others that
Did you hit it?
you may be a good one, but he's the #1. And Gabe with the response from that back and forth rally to get himself on the board, but Nathan still keeping that stranglehold on his lead. But Gabe scoring again, 2-5, and Nathan scoring again, putting himself in match point. That's how quickly these games are going, ladies and gentlemen. It's so quick I can barely commentate fast enough.
Absolutely. 2-6. Gabe did a good job trying to hold on, some decent charges and such.
Oh, no.
Not bad positioning. Good hand positioning on the mallet as well.
That was
a lot
good.
of good
That was
things we
good.
saw here. 7-3. Nathan does take the win, but really great effort from Gabe.
Really
Oh,
great
snap.
effort from Gabe. I
Okay, I
believe
gotta
the
ask Gabe a
joint most
question.
points
Gabe,
we've seen from him too.
what do you think about playing a pro? I gotta know.
I think I did pretty good.
You did pretty good. I mean, like, I loved how you charged out, and commentators were saying it too. They're commentating right now. They're like, "Oh, he's actually charging," but don't charge every time because if you're out of position, right? But you did pretty good. You were hitting sometimes way too soft. I was trying to give it back to you, and then you were hitting it soft. I'm like, "No, smash it!" But that was good, man. Hey, congrats on getting 3 points. That's actually the most anyone's gotten today is 3. So, all right, are you up now? Who are you playing? Me? All right, bro. What's your name? Rylan. R-Y-L-E-N? R-Y-L-A-N. Okay. Rylan. R-Y-L-A-N.
All right, Rylan now up to the table.
What's the chat saying? I want to know what chat says. I don't get to read it. That's the worst part about playing live. All right, Rylan, go ahead.
Yeah, it's
Either way
completely
is fine.
fair. But looking at the chat, we've got a lot of people. Emil and Diego Alanis sort of going back and forth. What we've actually seen is that Diego Alanis is in chat, and he himself is actually an 11-year pro at air hockey, which is quite impressive. And he has himself been to the Air Hockey World Tournament, which this year, correct me if I'm wrong, Caleb, is actually going to be in Houston, Texas this year, yes?
It is. It is, yeah.
That is correct.
Houston, Texas.
And, you know, we may try to fly out there and play. We'll have to wait and see as we get closer to that deadline and see
I heard a
who
rumor
all
that Sam
make it.
Self already registered
Yeah.
Caleb. Sam is going to be there from Idaho, which I'm really excited about. He's been in Indiana for a while. So I'm excited he's going to be there. He's a solid number 2 in the American Air Hockey League for the longest time.
Interesting.
Indeed.
That was good.
All
That was a
right,
good
now
block.
3, 2, 1. You know, we got the young one with Adidas shoes, it looks like, may give him more power to his shot. And sure
Maybe.
enough, 2 to 3.
2 to 3, putting himself within one, getting himself inching himself very close up
I know,
against
I get it.
Nathan.
You see it?
And that's why
Okay.
Adidas should sponsor us, because, you know, we recognize the shoe that he's wearing, giving him that extra height advantage.
Giving that extra height advantage, and also just maybe even that confidence boost of wearing an
For me,
Adidas
it's the
product.
springiness of the shoe. Yeah, when I'm wearing Nikes, like it
Yep,
honestly
you know, those
gives me a bit of
kicks
a
definitely
spring to my.
giving him
Yeah.
the pressure.
Indeed, and also Nathan himself reminding that he himself is actually wearing Nikes, and so you could say this is also bringing up that old school, tale as old as time rivalry between Nike and Adidas.
Tired out.
Well, you know how Nike would put it, just do it. So we'll see, can Nathan just do it like he does time and time again and end this matchup now, 5 to 3.
Oh, it's coming to an end right here. Right wall over. Here we go.
Oh, and he's now
Oh, I
calling
missed
out his shots even.
Calling out his shots.
Missed it again.
Oh, but
confidence
maybe the overconfidence has left him in a poor shooting spot.
I can't hit the right wall over.
And there
Perhaps.
it is. It's like the commentator's curse is what we would call it, but in this case, it's his own commentating curse.
His
We'll
own
see.
commentating curse.
Can he
For us,
fix
it's the
it?
commentator's prophecy.
I can't do the over. It's funny. I'm glad I'm not playing like spec right now. Go ahead. All right, let's finish this. with the
Rylan
cut
trying to
then.
go for a couple of wall shots. It blocks the cut with precision.
At this
killing-
rate,
absolutely
Rylan
killing
may be the
momentum.
first to take $100.
At this point, he has the chance.
Nathan getting a quick cut in there. He
And
knows
puts
he can't
himself
hit the
on
right
max
wall over.
line.
Now he's settling in for the cut.
It's
And
diamond
there it is.
shift.
7
All right,
to
that was
3.
good. That was good.
Rylan did
You
a
wanna
good
jump on
job
the mic?
holding there.
It's up to you, bud. You got a lot of people watching right now. How do you feel? Here, face this way. There you go. Pretty good. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, like, did you know pro air hockey was a thing before today?
Yeah. I've seen a couple videos about it.
What? Like for real? Okay, who'd you see in those videos? You remember?
No, I just watch them. They usually come up on my For You page.
Okay, it's gonna be on there like a bunch now. Now that you played and you're on it, the algorithms, you're just gonna be pasted with it. Are you okay with that?
Yeah.
All right, awesome. Give it up in the chat for Rylan, guys. It was Rylan?
Yeah.
Awesome. Congrats, bro. And I say congrats because you actually did legit good. You got quite a few points on me. All right, who's up? Jump up. Zach, you haven't played yet, bro. You're not gonna play? You don't have to. You don't care? I don't know. Who you playing? Yeah? Okay. You guys don't have to feel like you. Was this Josh? Josh? What was your first name? James. James is stepping up. You guys, just you guys showing up.
All right. Now James versus Josiah.
Okay, yeah.
He wasn't able to overcome the number 1, but can he overcome the number 2 or 3, depending on the day? Josiah. Oh! The puck goes flying off the table.
Just like that. With the first shot already sends the puck flying. Josiah already adding a little more speed than that, but just enough to keep it on the board and to get himself a point. But
Oh, and the
James
right wall
responding
over.
right back. Right wall over.
James.
Great shot.
Now James starting to feel good about himself. Look at his positioning change. He is looking like he wants to absolutely kill that puck right now.
And even despite got the puck bouncing, but Josiah taking advantage of the momentum to score and put himself back in the lead. Great block of the cut. Whoa. James, one thing we're definitely seeing is James being a little more reactionary with his defense, a little more reactive.
James with a really nice overhand shot, and you know, Josiah had to pull the puck out with his hand and pass it back to him.
But James is really starting to improve, adding a lot more power, a lot more speed to his shots, becoming harder and harder to defend for Josiah.
Right. James is definitely, putting in his effort. I will say one of the negative things that James could do differently here is he could use his other hand to stabilize himself like he's doing now. Definitely makes a big difference.
And especially as Josiah continues to add on to his growing lead. Now it's at 5-1. But James looking to keep the pressure on and find some points of his own. But Josiah just keeps going at it again and again, putting himself in match point position.
No, you got like what, 20? I think you got 20.
And here it comes, the diamond paddle positioning. Tries to go for the shot there, doesn't quite land. Now tries to take another cut, and a nice transition shot by James. Lands it on Josiah. A very nice shot there by James.
Number 2 and number 3.
Gosh tries to go for the right wall under. It's blocked by Josiah as it goes overboard. But James really trying to add some more speed and power to his plays and take full advantage.
Oh, and that is it. 7-2. Now, I wonder, Carlisle, what is the chat thinking after that matchup? Remember, like and subscribe. We do these videos for you guys.
We got a game real quick coming up against this guy.
Not much. So, like looking at the comments so far, we're getting a lot more excitement. A lot of excitement. Oh, we got a high and a wave from Kason Bailey.
And then we'll jump.
Correct me if I'm getting that last name wrong. Hi, welcome to the American Air Hockey League. This is our Overthrow, the pro night, live here at Fierick Indoor Sports in Nampa, Idaho, where we have three of our pros, number 1, 3, and 5 in the state. Nathan Buss.
Okay, we got Tim coming back up, but here's the deal: the stakes just got raised a little bit. If Tim, that means you gotta, yeah, that's like a handshake. Okay, so if Tim beats Chance, he gets $50 right now. So we're up in the stakes because Chance was only going for 10, but now he's going up $50 if Tim beats him. So it's Tim versus Chance right now. Let's see how Tim does. Tim did really well against me, so I'm actually pretty nervous about this game.
Tim versus Chance.
Ooh, indeed,
Chance with a nice cross.
Chance upping the ante, upping up the stakes. 50. You heard it there, folks. $50 now on the line for Chance, and Tim, who already showed up quite well up against Nathan, looking for, pardon the pun, a chance to overthrow the pro.
Right.
And also going back to the comments, we have NC Air Hockey in the chat. Welcome. It's good to see our fellow friends here helping making air hockey more visible throughout the United States and beyond.
Right, we do what we can. And now 1-1, Tim tying it up.
Tim tying it up, showing no mercy and putting on some pressure of his own. Ooh, Chance with the cross shot goes into Tim's left side to take the 2-1 lead. And the comments from Derek saying, "Make air hockey great again." That is a slogan that I can get behind. Wouldn't you agree?
Absolutely. We do what we can here at the American Air Hockey League. And remember, your support helps. And so if you guys want to like and subscribe, or if you guys want to do a super chat, we definitely try to read those out. You can also join as a member. It's right next to the comment section, the little money button. Click on that, and you can see all the cool things you can do to help support us. All right, now, 2-3. Tim getting another point in on Chance. Remember, there's $50 on the line right now. If Tim wins, he gets $50.
$50 may not seem like it, but $50 is some life-changing money for anyone involved. And with the way Tim's playing, he's playing like he wants it and wants it badly. I don't blame him.
Absolutely. I mean, $50, that could get you 50 Tootsie Rolls. And, you know, how cool is that? Maybe you could go to the movies quite a few times. There's a lot one can do with $50.
You get yourself a large family meal at most restaurants. You could even $50 could feed yourself and 3 of your friends for all we know. But
you could probably buy 5 chicks. By chicks, I mean chickens, and raise them up, growing a bunch of eggs, and feed you. And you know how much eggs cost. That $50 could get you a lot of eggs in the future.
Like we said, life-changing money, especially around these times. As Tim is only down 1.4 to 5. Tim pushing himself to the limit and pushing Chance to the limit to take his chance for these $50. For Chance,
6-4.
Again, match
Only
point
one
position,
chance left.
Tim is running out of chances, but Chance looking to put this one away.
And there it is.
7-4. 7-4. Credit to Tim. He put up a valiant effort, but $50 will not go to him tonight.
Oh my gosh.
But maybe to one of you viewers, one of you in the chat, maybe one of you would like to come out here and try to win the $50, the $100 against one of these pros.
Yes, $10, $50, $50, $100, all each on the line for each successive pro. And if you think that you can bring your A game and beat any one of these pros, come on down to Ferric Indoor Sports here in Nampa, Idaho, and prove and see if you can overthrow the pro.
And we got Carter on the table right now.
Yes, and Carter is back at it again, up against Nathan this time, looking to prove his moxie. The puck seemed to have gone in, but bounced out. Correct me if I'm wrong.
It was hard to tell. Maybe an in and out shot. Not entirely sure.
An in and out shot, but maybe with that kind of shot, the way those shots go in, maybe fortune might be on Carter's side. Dare I say it?
No, if it's on the line,
the
it's legal.
commentator's curse might have put him down, as he's already 2-0
a nice
down.
forehand attempt there by Carter. Nathan, though, he's seen it all before, and he was ready for it.
He's seen it all before. He's heard it all before. He's already going aggressive, looking for that high block, trying to put Carter's momentum against him, and find other ways to score goals.
Carter blocking shot after shot. A nice job there by Carter on defense.
Indeed, a nice shot there on defense, but Carter looking for his right wall shots, couldn't quite get it, but trying to respond as quickly as he can, but the puck goes overboard off the rebound.
Still 3-0, but the real question is, who's going to get the right wall over in first? Will it be Carter or will it be Nathan?
He just
and
there it is.
There's your answer.
Okay.
Carter making the shot in before
the commentator
pro.
just said the first person to get the right wall over. Let's see who really does that, because I've been missing all my shots. And as he said it, you did the right wall over. That was amazing. Nobody here understands it, Caleb. I'm sorry.
Like salt to the wound, Carter showing the pro how to shoot the right wall over.
Indeed. But even as he's Even as he's 5-1 up, Carter is really
He
showing his
goes
own.
for
Trying
another
to.
one. Doesn't quite land it that time, though. Carter trying to take advantage of the one opportunity he knows he has now. And in fact, throws his mallet as well.
Throwing his own mallet, desperate to get those points, desperate to put more points on the board. But Nathan, calm, cool, methodical, taking his time. A more
Trying to go for the right wall over himself, but instead Carter blocking it.
They're blocking it well, going for a right all over of his own, couldn't quite get it.
Oh, no.
And it goes into his
That
own net, and that's curtains
All right, who's up?
for Carter.
All right, Zach, you're up. Pick one quick. Are you guys all lining up to play too?
The search continues for one person, for the person to overthrow one of our 3 pros.
We got Zach coming up. Zach, is that with a CK or a CH? It's a CH. Z-A-C-H.
All right, now with the Zach attack, can he have this opportunity at $100?
Good luck, bro.
Yes. Can he be like his fellow Zach and Zach Levine and dunk on the competition?
Nice.
That's a good question now.
This is going to be a good one.
Will he become
As
the
Nathan-
Zachinator, or will he go back to Zachary? That is the question after this match. Nathan, 1-0.
Oh, and you could already see from Zach, it's a different kind of defense that we've seen so far. He's biding his time, looking for those moments to play aggressive on defense, but the momentum ends up biting him in the end. 2-0 to Nathan.
Absolutely. Well, and you know, all these players have had a lot of time now to watch the pros, and they've all studied Nathan, and they know that they don't have to worry about the right wall over. They only have to worry about the unders.
They only have to worry about the unders indeed. Nathan is absolutely methodical and calculated with those right wall unders. Absolutely punishing he is with them. But Zach looking for his own flurry of shots to try and flummox Nathan, but he goes for the right wall over again, and it flies off of the board.
It hit and rolled.
Almost aimed for the camera.
Oh,
He can hit everything except for the one shot he wants to hit. All right, 0-4 though. Nathan in the lead, showing why he's still the #1 in American Air Hockey League. Goes for the dragon cut.
Goes for the dragon cut again, but can't quite get it. Ooh,
went
for the off
slow
speed.
change up left wall under. Nice shot by Nathan. 0-5.
Slowed down the momentum. Zach was expecting quickness, but he got
a nice
himself
cross.
a slow
6-0. Nathan
6-0
showing
already.
that he doesn't even need to hit a right wall over to end this game. 7-0.
He doesn't need a right wall over. He just needs a cut, a cross, and a
Zach.
complete
All right, who's up
victory.
Next? Jump up.
Right.
Who you playing? Pick a pro. Again? Okay. I know. Normally I do this out of the area, and I don't have my boys with me, so the fact that they're here and you have to play, it's kind of fun. All right, Gabe. You got this, bro.
All right, remember, Gabe did have a pretty good control on the mallet and pretty good positioning. He just needs to hit it harder. We'll see what happens this match.
Yes, let's see what he's learned from this time. Oh, the two clashed in the middle just now. But Gabe looking for an opening, looking for his shot. Nathan takes full advantage of the aggressiveness.
Was that a right wall over? I don't know. I couldn't see it. It was hard to tell. It might have been an under.
Dare I say it might have been an under, but it was definitely right wall. I will agree with you on that.
I think it was Gabe was the first one to really stop all of Nathan's right wall overs and put him into that position, making his strong side into his weak side. But now Nathan 1-0.
But Nathan
and now 2-0.
2-0 with an
Usually when
absolutely
that happens, we say,
great
let
cut
that sink
shot
in.
to take a 2-0 lead.
Gabe giving the puck to Nathan.
Oh no!
So that way
Bold
he could
choice, but it
score it
worked
on himself. An
himself.
ingenious move by Gabe.
The commentators are saying you gave it to me on purpose, so I'd score myself. Oh!
3-1. Nathan.
Okay.
Ooh,
Okay.
Gabe starting
Look
to
at
find
Gabe.
the confidence he needed to take down this pro.
If you keep
Can he
popping
do
out,
it
I'm gonna
though?
under you.
4-2.
Look at Gabe putting really truly putting the pressure. Dare I say the most pressure the most pressure we've seen put up against Nathan so far.
Right. It's this way that Gabe just gives him the puck away, really throwing Nathan off his game. Now
But
5-2.
Finding to collecting himself a little bit and expanding his lead more and more and more. But Gabe, with the Nathan tried the aggressive defense and it almost worked out to get the point.
Gabe doing everything he can. He's trying to challenge Nathan at the line and everything. Really, one of our strongest contenders yet, I would say. But Nathan looking to shut this down with the dragon cut. But no, Gabe does defend it. Now into another dragon shot. But no, Gabe, once again, there to defend.
And ricocheting off and absolutely ricocheting off the board once again. And the slow shot goes in!
Lands the right wall over. Now Nathan into the dragon shot.
Another dragon shot there! It goes.
And that is it. I didn't get to see. It looked like it was a right wall under, but I'm not entirely sure.
I believe it was indeed a right wall under, but still a very impressive run from Gabe. The pressure, Nathan still remains undefeated tonight, but the pressure is mounting.
Okay, Nathan's these guys have to fix his hiatus on his right wall overs if he wants to beat Connor.
I can't do the rail. Okay, so we got. What was your name one more time? Aaron. Okay, ARLN is coming up. Aaron's coming up, and the staff are wanting to play. So they're the ones with the orange shirts, and we offered the other players. They said no, they want to go get speed because they say I'm getting tired. I think I'm getting warmed up. Let's see how it goes. All right, Aaron, go ahead.
Yes, we've also
we got right now Aaron versus Nathan.
Aaron versus Nathan, and we also got some comments from the. We've also got some comments about Gabe's performance as well, calling Gabe the Dragon Slayer.
Good.
Bold statement, and he has been putting some pressure on him. So hey, that might not be as bold as I personally think. I think it is at this moment. But right now, Aaron versus Nathan live right now, and Nathan takes first advantage.
It was more like he had a big shield versus
I like how hard
the dragon.
you're hitting. You're actually doing
Didn't
good.
quite slay the dragon, but he did put up a decent fight against the dragon shot. Now, 1-0.
Ready? All right, input. Man, we've hit it off a lot. I kind of like it.
Aaron,
yeah, go ahead. Just put it on the table.
Maybe,
On the table.
we'll
We're
see
gonna sand it. I like how hard you're hitting it. That's good.
We're getting some great shots, some great efforts from Aaron.
We're sanding the puck right now. What's the chat say right now?
We've got. Let's see from the chat right now. We've got from the chat right now. We've got from John B, who was asking about Josiah's world rank and complimenting Josiah as well, saying, "Sweet thanks, that kid's going places."
Aaron the right wall over.
Aaron's
now 1-3.
Dare I say that right wall over is becoming Nathan Buss's biggest nightmare tonight.
Absolutely, both on shooting and defending it. It seems to be the Achilles heel.
But for him, it's no worry because he has plenty of other shots, and there it is. There is the right wall over but he can't keep his eyes off the ball just yet because Aaron is finding ways to score right wall over or not.
He might have come to the table as air in, but he's going to leave it as air out.
Let's go.
Now, 5-2.
5-2, now 6-2. Now 6. Now it's 7-2. Yep.
And there it is. He is out of that game.
I'm like,
Aaron did everything he could, but
honestly, good
still
job, though. That was good. Hey,
7-2.
you were hitting it super hard. Don't back up.
Comments saying, and
Like,
even the
most
comments saying,
people
Aaron
are
was the
hitting
glass cannon build, all attack, no defense.
They're calling you the glass cannon in the chat right now because you're all attack. Like, you know, your furious shots. Who's playing? Okay. Josiah, dude, he's so much harder than he looks. This bro.
What do you mean? Why would I answer
And
this?
a question from the chat asking where we are, ladies and gentlemen. We once again, as a reminder, we are here at Ferric Indoor Sports in Nampa, Idaho for tonight's Overthrow, the pro event, where we have 3 different pros, number 1, 3, and 5 in the state. Beat any one of them, and you can receive a cash prize. We have from $10 all the way up to $100. Some life-changing money on the line here, folks.
And now the Mallet King versus Josiah.
He actually did get his name in the retrospect. This is Beerich against Josiah.
Oh, Beerich, that's right.
Yes, indeed. I do recognize that shirt. I do recognize that shirt and baseball cap combo. Classic, casual, and stylish, that is.
Once again, attempting to become rich, winning against Josiah. Can he do it? I believe it's $10 on the line with Josiah.
$10 on the line for Josiah. I believe that is correct. And currently it is at a tie score of just 1-1. Josiah looking for a couple of shots to the corner to try and take B-Rich off his game, to try and bring him out of his comfort zone. But B-Rich for possession, but loses the puck. Josiah looking for some shots, and it ricochets off of B-Rich's puck and into the net for a 2-1 lead. B-Rich taking his time, goes for a left wall over, doesn't quite get it. Josiah looking to respond, blocks, another block for the left wall, but the cut finds the space to take the 3-1 advantage.
Ooh, and just shot after shot. Josiah showing why he is ranked so high in the American Air Hockey League right now, just able to dominate the field against B-Rich.
Indeed, it's those flurries of shots. It's that quick responses that Josiah brings again and again and again, and sometimes it's simply just too much to handle as he takes a 5-1 lead. But the chat is rooting for him, and he's not out of the woods just yet. B-Rich still has himself a chance. Let's see what he can do. The ricochet will go overboard. That might be a tossing of that might be a change of momentum as the puck is in B-Rich's court, and that is his response.
Nice shot there.
But Josiah responds right back and scores to put himself in match point contention. B-Rich needing to pull off himself a, dare I say, a rich miracle, but there will be no riches to earn tonight. Josiah taking 7-2 in the win.
Right. So now.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so who's up next? Rematch? Oh, shoot. A chance. Oh, wait, but we got to let's hit the line first, though. Okay, who are you playing?
Who do you want to play?
Me. Okay. Let's do it.
Pull out the tiny mallet.
The tiny mallet? Oh, I would do it.
Probably not in deploy.
I'm too scared against these guys. I'm too scared. All right, what's your name, bud? Jackson. They're trying to get me to play with a tiny mallet. We brought it. I'll save it for later. We'll see.
Where is it?
And
It's in the
as we've
side
got
pocket on the
ourselves,
back.
And now
the
the
pocket
staff,
facing you.
bringing
No,
out the big guns
closest to
with
your knee.
Jackson.
All right, go ahead.
and yes, as we get into Jackson versus Nathan, just going back to the comments again, it's like Axel Eller saying, "Do you remember me?" Yes, indeed, we
Good.
do remember you, and welcome back to these American Hair Hockey League streams. It's good to see you
Okay,
once
I want
again. We've got a lot of people watching from all over the world. We've got Andrew
It glows in the
Carler.
dark, okay?
Correct me if I'm
It
wrong on
glows
that
in the
last
dark.
name. Watching from all the way in New York. Good to see you. And Staffel watching from South Africa. That is quite a distance from here in Idaho, but it is good to see you and welcome to this Overthrow
hurt so
the
bad, I
Pro
don't even
live
wanna talk about
stream here at the American Air Hockey League.
Absolutely.
over.
Now, Jackson putting up a really good fight so far against Nathan, but Nathan 1-0 using
With the
the
tiny
mini
mallet.
putt mallet. And he lands it. Left wall under. Almost hitting the left wall over. Not a bad shot.
So far taking the 2-0
Into the
advantage.
diamond cross cut. A nice shot there by Nathan. Now 3-0.
Don't tell him that, because it's true.
The harder you hit, the more it hurts. No
The
pain,
harder
no
you hit it,
gain. That's what Nathan lives by here on the table.
indeed.
Now 4-0. Will Nathan go 7-0?
With the tiny mallet, it would be quite the spectacle, I'd say. Jackson for the core shot and got
does
it!
slide past him. You know, he has less defensible area with the tiny mallet, as well as less area to shoot with.
Indeed. A lot less for him to work with, but considering the advantage,
It's
I would say...
I would almost call this his one-finger technique.
You ready?
Indeed.
All right, input.
His one-finger technique, but it's proving to be effective so far.
He's letting you know he only requires one finger to dominate the table.
Yes, he only needs one finger, and as the saying goes, it's not about the size of dog in the fight, but the size of fight in the dog, and currently, Nathan is the dog that's winning.
Absolutely.
Woo! You had me so good. Good. Oh. Every time it doesn't go in, I want to cry.
Nathan now starting to feel like crying with not being able to hit those right wall overs. Understandably so. 1-4.
He's already having enough struggles with the right wall overs. Dare say he's gonna have even more struggles now. He has way less surface area to try and hit the shots that he wants to hit. But
and there's a beautiful cross now. 5-1. Only needs 2 more. Can he do it?
Do it with the tiny
and there,
mallet.
a beautiful cut.
A beautiful cut. Puts
6-1.
himself in match point position with the tiny mallet, ladies and gentlemen. And
it's got like the black light.
quite get
so you
enough.
can see it glow. I don't know if you can see that on the camera, but it's like glowing.
It goes overboard. But Nathan will start with possession.
Oh.
2-6 right now. Oh, Jackson was looking to try and line up the shot, but the momentum carries it to Nathan's side. Another block. And couldn't quite get enough.
The camera once again. He's getting upset at the commentators for calling out his right wall overs.
Calling out his right wall overs.
He can't hit us through the camera.
No matter how hard he
tries. The only way he can
My Hero
defeat us
Academia,
commentators is by landing the right wall over.
All right, you ready, bro? Here we go. Slow shot.
Dare I say he tries to take that as a challenge. As you can see, Nathan's struggling to get enough of his hand around to try and move it where he needs it, move the puck where he wants it to go. As the puck goes overboard once more.
It's
a lot of that
happening
happening
really
so
trying
far.
for those crosses.
The size difference on this bad boy, it's so funny. This came with one
It's
of those
about
like little kid sets.
1/3 the size of a normal mallet.
Indeed, indeed. But even despite that size, it's proving to be as effective as it can be as the puck spins like a dime.
But Nathan
And-
still hits it off. He celebrated a little bit too early, and his opponent caught him monologuing.
Oh, that was in.
And
Oh, that
he
was
didn't
good.
quite get enough. The
It
puck's
is.
overboard once
That's just-
more. A lot of that happening in these matchups. And Jackson
count?
will score
Okay.
again.
Now 3-6.
3-6 so far.
Oh, no.
Great block and
Ooh.
scored again.
It just got
Jackson
real-
seeing the right wall overcoming and absolutely taking advantage of Nathan's weakness. Now 4-6. Can Nathan shut him down?
A metaphorical finger wag a la the late great
Yes.
Dikembe
You're
Mutombo,
right,
but he
Josiah, you're
can.
right.
But Nathan Bus cannot
Oh,
be
it's so bad.
denied
All right, who's up
forever. Tiny mallet, big mallet, it does not matter. He will not be denied.
This came with like a little kid set, and it glows in the dark, and it hurts so bad to use. I can't emphasize the pain. All right, we got Tim up versus Chance for a rematch. Does Tim have a chance? Who knows? Let's find out.
No, he does not have.
Okay, so I gotta talk
Chance's
about the last game. Caleb and
7 will get.
Okay, so we that last game, or not the one I did, not before this, the one with the small mallet, but the one before. Cooper looked over at me and said, "Nathan, are you worried?" And I looked over at him and said, 0%. And while I was looking at him, I scored the goal. It was really funny. I actually thought I was gonna miss it, but it was pretty funny.
That is funny.
An
It's too
it
bad
is
we
an
didn't
emphasis.
catch that.
We didn't fully
Well, you
catch
couldn't- you
that, but
couldn't
it's an
hear Cooper.
emphasis
It was-
of the cheekiness and the confidence of our number one player in the state, ladies and gentlemen.
Confidence in everything except for that right wall over. Now 1-1. Chance looking to show how it's done with the diamond drift.
But Tim is ready, taking his time, looking for those blocks, positioning himself much higher than when we first saw him take on this challenge. And Tim is, and I would say, dare I say, as the score is tied, currently 1-1, Tim is more prepared more than ever, ready to overthrow the pro.
He's definitely looking like he's taken a few pointers and learned a couple things. Now up against Chance. 1-2.
He's blocking a lot more shots and almost frustrating Chance with the flurry of attacks that he's absorbing with relative ease as Tim gets some momentum and looks for his own flurry of shots, tries to get some momentum out of his own, but Chance denies each and every single one of them. Now looking for shots of his own. Left wall over, denied. Cross shot, not enough. Another cross shot, not enough. Chance taking his time, tries to go a little cheeky, but can't quite get it. Tim is a staunch defender.
He just stays there like a statue, and that's enough.
And will score, but Chance managed to find a way to score and make a 3-1 lead. Now a 4-1 lead. Chance diamond drift formation. Taking his time, goes for the cut, goes for the cross, can't take it. Tries to push Tim out of his way, but Tim will not be moved. He has to force those goals to get through him, and that's one of the ways. 5-1 off a brilliant cross.
Ooh, a nice little off goal there by Tim. Chance doing a couple off goals now. Into the right wall over. Now 6-1.
Right wall over, showing Nathan how it's done.
They never said no, and they never said yes. We're just gonna do it. Okay. We're just gonna go.
He's taking his time with momentum. As he's in match point position, he has the momentum, he has the time, he can basically sit back, relax, and take as many shots and as much momentum as he can. as the staff
And
walks
there it
by.
is, 7-1.
But Chance seizes the ultimate chance and remains undefeated once again.
Oh snap! Okay, who's playing? Okay. And then I heard that the chat wanted a game between Josiah and I, which is funny because we do that all the time. But now they want it like while we're out here in the wild, so we can do that. Okay, what's the lineup? Are you guys still online to play? Okay. Think about who you're gonna play against. All right, we got Carlos up. I'm excited about this game.
Indeed.
Carlos,
We've got
All
Carlos is one of
right,
my
Carlos,
biggest
once
fans.
again,
That's
the
ready to
Mallet
start.
King.
Go ahead, bro.
Can he do it?
Yes, we've got ourselves the Mallet King Carlos back at it again for another shot,
No.
going up against Nathan.
He gets a signed puck is what he gets. Ow!
Tries to go right wall, gets blocked, but not without a little bit of pain from Nathan. Ooh, almost had the momentum go back into his own net, but he recovers in time. Left wall,
Nice. Good
left
block.
wall
That was
goes
good.
nowhere. Right wall goes off
No, it's yours.
the board.
Offense attack. Yeah, go ahead.
Nathan looking for a flurry of shots, but the momentum goes against him to tie the game at 1. Diamond Drift goes nowhere on the right wall. Left wall, nothing. Ooh, tries to bring him out, tries to take him off his game, but couldn't quite get it. The puck goes overboard once again.
I can tell you've been watching. I can tell.
Nathan now 2-1.
And Nathan himself has been saying that you can tell that Carlos has been watching, studying the games that Nathan has played against all the others, and has really made a marked improvement in the time that's passed. In just these couple of hours, he's gotten, and that's another thing that is important about these moments in time. As you see a lot of these people go up against Nathan and Josiah and Chance, you see each and every single one of them are getting better and better. We saw a lot of people who were initially starting to use their whole hand to control the mallet. Now you're seeing a lot of people doing the 3 fingers, maybe some adaptations of the 3 fingers. Even within these past few hours, we've seen people start to get better and better. And that's what it takes from air hockey. Above all else, it takes practice. And it takes repeated reps against pros like this to improve and get better and better and better.
Beautiful.
And you can see Carlos definitely starting to get that energy too. You know, when you're versing someone like Nathan, you either have to slow him down or you have to speed up and match his speed. And that's what Carlos is trying to do right now. You can see he's trying to match Nathan's speed, and it's really making a big improvement on his game right now.
It really is making a big improvement because right now Carlos is only down 1 as the score is just 3-4.
Nice.
Carlos really holding his own as the pressure continues to mount against Nathan. But now with the possession in his form, looking to take the shot, right wall under. Makes it 5-3. But Carlos with the immediate tries to make the immediate response.
All right, ready? All right, in play.
Nathan's so close to landing that right wall over, but just barely off.
What are we doing with these
right wall under?
Are they the same? Yes or no?
Is frozen yogurt and ice cream? Yeah. I'd say so.
They're not the same.
6-3. Nathan only needing 1 more to end the Mallet King's career.
Oh, that was good.
And
okay.
just and like that.
That was so good. I don't know if they interviewed you or not, Carlos, but okay. So I got to tell a story because it was like, 2 years ago? I walked past you in public and you were like, hey, don't you play air hockey? And I was like, no, bro, you got me confused with someone else. You're like, oh, okay. And you walked away. I was like, wait, no, it's me. but like from day one, and you've been watching, and I think that who's your favorite player? Is it Josiah?
I think it's Josiah. The flip flops. Yeah. Flip flop to king.
I got something for you, bro. Let me go grab it real quick because like for anybody that shows up that's like watch the stream like heavily, we give them a puck and we sign it usually. So these 3 guys get to sign this thing with me real quick.
All right. I don't want my signature. It's very bad.
You gotta let the camera though. Okay, so here we go.
I'll just put my initials because they're very bad.
And a flip flop on there.
Yeah, draw a flip flop. Honestly, Carlos, thank you though. So like anybody that shows up that's like from the stream, and we had somebody do that in Utah. He showed up to watch the game and to play, and it was super awesome. Yeah, do it, bro. And draw a flip flop for him. For it's a sandal. It's gonna look bad. It's gonna be like what?
I remember the comment section going crazy over the flip flop.
3 years from now, Carlos is gonna be like, why is there a bikini drawn on here? Like I don't like what.
Oh, that sound. Nathan, the sound. Fuck.
Yeah.
Got it.
There you go, bud. There you go. Yeah. Awesome. All right. Who's up next? And who you playing? You're up. Who you playing? Okie doke. What was your name? Aaron's back up at it. ARON is up against Chance for a rematch battle. Also, we brought with us. Oh, Carlos, did you see what we brought with us? We brought the skibbity toilet with us. Yeah, that's the hideous thing we found at a yard sale that we give to number 2. It's the toilet. It's skibbity. It's like it's the meme. He's in a toilet. It's this hideous. And we give that to anybody who gets second place. It's like we give that to people like at a tournament, and if they lose and get second place, we give them that to take for the week and then they bring it back.
Oh no, who has it right now?
Who had second last week? Chance did. No. Chance is the skibbity toilet. 2 weeks. Oh, that's so fun. Isn't that great? It's so creepy looking though. It's scary. The skibbity toilet for number 2. I'll picture. Let's do it. All right, back to you, Caleb and Carlisle.
Indeed.
All
Thank
right,
you
looks
so
like
much. And
Chance
yes,
versus Aaron.
Chance versus Aaron, a rematch. And just to clarify what Nathan has said, the air hockey, the skibbity toilet, the skibbity toilets toy is given to those who finish second place at our local Idaho Gold Cups. Those take place every Sunday. Those take place every Sunday afternoon at from 5 o'clock to 8 o'clock at Jeremy's Downtown Arcade in downtown Nampa, Idaho, where it's a double elimination round. It's a double elimination tournament where anyone can show up, come in, and prove yourself against the best of the best. A ton of pros show up every single Sunday night. Maybe we might see one of you in the chat, in the comment section at one of those events starting tomorrow night.
That's a good question. Now 0-3, 0-4. Chance doing what he does best on the table, taking points and taking names. And they're now 5-0, a huge cross by Chance.
And Chance, much as we're seeing a result that is slightly even more dominant than it was the last time that Aaron and Chance clashed. Chance is giving absolutely no chances to Aaron for Aaron to score, and is taking full advantage of every single shot he makes. Almost every single shot turns to a goal.
Absolutely. Aaron might as well change his name to Aaron after this match. 7-0.
Yes, he might have to make that change sooner rather than later, because Aaron is out of here.
Absolutely. Now, who's next?
Break. B-R-A-K-E. We got break coming up with a B. B-R-A-K-E.
No, that does not mean that we are taking a break here at the American Air Hockey League. That means his name is Break, and he's coming out to break Nathan in half, to take down the #1 in American Air Hockey League, to take all that money and glory for
Break,
himself.
let's do it.
Can he do it?
You got $100
Will
if
he
you win,
take it all?
Will he take it all? Will this be his big break? Will he be able to pump the brakes on Nathan's run tonight?
That's on you, Josiah. That's on you.
Even the comment section is also hyping up Break, saying, "Boss up, players, stand up straight." Well, let's see if he can stand up to Nathan's business.
Absolutely. If Break can take the win, you may see him break dance after this. Nathan, 2-0.
Yeah.
3-0, even more
doing it.
of the right wall overs. He's trying his best. He's already throwing it back against the commentators, dare I say, as he's already racked up a 4-0 lead.
You could say this is a make or break moment for him, and is not looking good.
And another
5
crush
to 0.
shot, 5-0.
Flip it. There you go.
And
dang it!
Oh, but no, he's found that breaking point to get himself on the board, but Nathan will shut it down immediately.
He's gonna need a break after this match. 6-1.
What was that, Caleb? You're breaking up. Just kidding.
Absolutely. 6-1. 7-1.
You guys are trying to egg me on.
It is all over.
7-1. Nathan truly beat the brakes off of that kid.
I sure hope he doesn't break down and cry.
Have you played yet?
Now.
Pick a pro. Okay, what's your name, bro? Jarom. How do you spell it?
Jarom.
Jarom. He's gonna be playing. Who are you playing against? Pick a pro. Josiah versus Jarom. All right, break. I have to know how was it playing a pro?
It was rough. I thought I would do better. I'm usually good at stuff, and I was not good at that.
I practice a lot, bro.
Yeah.
So our job isn't to come out here and just make everyone feel bad. It's because a lot of people in chat are like, I could beat that guy. And we're like, we'll be at this place at this time, this state at this time. Yeah, and so we really want them to come out. And so I'm just hoping that in this, nobody feels bad. And in the end, they go, okay, there actually is some skill to the game. Would you say there's skill after playing somebody else?
Yeah, you definitely have skill.
I play a lot, like a ton. These guys do too. They practice every week, right? So we're actually going to be in Utah next week, and then or a few weeks from now. And then a few weeks after that, we're going to be in Oregon. So it should be a lot of fun. Yeah. All right, man. Hey, thanks for letting us play, by the way. We're getting kicked out of here soon, huh? Yeah. Okay.
Alrighty. Now, I forgot his name, but Mr. White Hat.
It's Jarom. Jarom. Yeah, Jarom. Jarom.
Jarom.
I really wish it was Jaron. I really wish it was Jaron because there was a great joke to make there, but oh well. The opportunity presents itself. Oh dear God, Skibbity toilet.
Always gotta be careful, Mr. Skibbity. Remember, if you guys like what you're seeing, like and subscribe. We do this every Monday night, and sometimes we have the Saturday night Overthrow the Pros, which we plan on going to Utah in a week or two, as well as going to Oregon in about 3 to 4 weeks. So stick around.
So stick around. If you weren't able to make this event here at Furrick Indoor Sports in Nampa, Idaho, do not fret. There will be plenty of other chances to overthrow the pro in a state near you.
What's the chat saying? I wish I could see the chat. It's so weird to not see it. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, and right now, looking at the chat, going back, I actually did want to get to this one from Mike because I think this is an interesting question, at least an interesting note. It says, seems like the biggest difference between Schmo and Pro is attacking. Random just slapping it without thinking where they're going to hit it or trying to fake hits.
There's definitely a lot of that, but I would also say defense is a very big part of it, and just control. So capturing the puck is probably the second biggest thing, right? The first biggest thing might be just defense, your positioning on defense and your ability to defend shots. And then the third biggest thing would be your actual shot, being able to hit a correct pattern.
Yeah, and we can definitely, and you could even see it in you could see it in examples like what you're seeing here in terms of, with Jaron's positioning. Jaron's defense he's essentially glued to the goal as close to the goal as possible. What that does for Josiah is it gives him more time, more space, and more of an area to pick his time, to pick his shots, get the right time, get the right angle, and get the goals he needs to make that win.
Oh, wait.
Right.
We got
the corner. Never mind. 2 games.
Okay, we got 2 more games, and then so it's gonna be me versus Cooper, and then it'll be me versus Josiah for the finale, and then we're gonna have Cooper, who's the employee here, do a walkthrough of the place one last time to show off how cool this is. if you are an arcade owner or if you work at an arcade or anywhere that has an air hockey table, please hit us up. We have an email that you can reach us at. That's AAHLconnect@gmail.com. And we would love to go and visit you and play at your guys' arcade. And we also just really want to support the arcades all around the place because arcades have a hard time, right? So I would love to support the arcades. All right, it's me versus Cooper, and then it'll be it's going to be me versus Josiah to end off the night.
Alrighty.
You heard
Cooper.
it here, folks.
Once again, a strong contestant.
Oh no, that's a bad.
But then he gives the puck to Nathan.
But he gets it right back and immediately goes on the offensive as the puck goes overboard once
Cooper
more.
must have seen those earlier matchups where Nathan's opponent would give him the puck and Nathan would score on himself. An interesting tactic. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't.
It's one of those tactics that's very risky, but sometimes the risk may be worth the reward. Nathan will take first blood in this penultimate match.
My knee? Yeah, I have to. Nice.
But there's Cooper to take a shot of his own to put it 1-1 tie game. In our second to last matchup, let's see if Cooper can be the one to finally overthrow the pro here tonight.
Ooh, and another cut.
I could teach you.
Nathan now 3-1.
Oh.
But Cooper takes advantage of the aggressiveness, brings himself to just one back. The two clash, a flurry of shots, but Nathan gets the right angle and puts himself back up by 2. 4-2 so far.
Technically, but I don't care.
The comments are saying it, and we would agree, ladies and gentlemen, we have ourselves a game.
Absolutely, Cooper really showing the strong side. Can he take Nathan down? All Cooper needs to do all Cooper needs to do to take Nathan down right now is shoot a couple right wall overs, but no, Nathan does get the win.
It's a flurry of good shots, bad luck, and all sorts of mayhem.
And then we'll let you run through. All right, we're gonna do our last game just for the fun of it because I saw in the chat they said they wanted Josiah versus me, which we don't usually do at the Overthrow the Pros because this is a chance for people to overthrow the pro. In this case, it's gonna be 2 pros playing. But we'll do one game and then I'm gonna pass it over to Cooper and he can show you how cool this place is. If you're in the area, this place is pretty awesome. All right. Oh, we get to do a face-off. Do it from that side, bro, so the camera can see. Oh. Good luck, Josiah.
All right, can Josiah overthrow the pro?
Yes,
the number 1 in American Air Hockey League, Nathan Butts versus Josiah, the number 2 or 3 in American Air Hockey League, depending on the day. Now Josiah does get control of the puck. He goes for the cut and lands it. Now 1-0. Nathan falling a little bit behind, but now Nathan goes for the shot, doesn't quite land. Nathan going back into the diamond drift, goes to the cut, doesn't land there again. Now Nathan does have to pass the puck over to Josiah. Josiah getting a chance, goes for the right wall, under, doesn't land. Now Josiah tries to land, but no, Nathan gets control, takes the shot. Josiah getting back control, takes the left wall, under, and lands it. Now 2-0. Nathan is on the ropes. Nathan goes to the right wall, under, doesn't quite land. Josiah is there to defend. Josiah looking like he is in good position to make another shot here, but he shoots it off the table. Now, the puck does go to Nathan. Nathan takes the time, asks if he's ready. Now goes into the dragon cut, doesn't quite land it.
Why didn't I say that?
Not to slow down your rapid momentum, but we've got ourselves a $10 super chat from Douglas saying, "Hello, boys, I am back. Overthrow the pro, baby. Let's get it. Put this to good use. Indeed, we will, Douglas. Thank you for the chat.
Woo!
We really appreciate the donations. We really appreciate the donations you all make towards these Overthrow the Pro events, as well as any other events here in the American Air Hockey League. But once again, for those of you just coming into the chat, for the 243 people we have here live, right now, we are live here at Ferric Indoor Sports in Nampa, Idaho, here for this final match of Overthrow the Pro, which is a bit more of a showcase match between our number one in the league, number one in the state, Nathan Buss, versus our number 3 in the state, Josiah. And we've already got ourselves a game. They are tied at 3, but Josiah takes the lead. These two have had themselves a storied history, especially over the past 3 weeks. Whether it is in whether it is in pro versus amateur matches, whether it is in the finals of the Idaho Gold Cup, these two have met over and over again. These are two true titans of this league. And they're showing and just putting on a show for us in the finale here tonight. 4-4. Knotted up. Tied up, neither man giving themselves an inch.
In play.
Absolutely. Now Nathan giving control, and it shoots off the table again.
My mouth is just up here. Get my mouth up.
So that would be you. If you weren't moving. Ready.
Josiah does get control of it and gets the shot. Now 5-4.
An immediate one-time shot. Nathan looking for his response, getting frustrated as he goes for the left wall shot. Josiah did, but
Nathan finally getting his right wall over. Is this the change we've all been waiting for?
He's gotten the right wall over. The chains are off. He has completely. He has gotten the monkey off his back. Now he's looking for the win.
And there's another one. 6-5. The number one coming back and showing why he's the number one.
But Josiah
putting up a good fight right now.
What?
Putting up a good effort, giving himself. Josiah putting up a good effort, giving himself
the game will shut down.
more and more of a chance.
Right.
Only down
I
one.
want to give them this puck though. Yeah. Because they need a good puck. This white one's bad. Okay. All right, you ready, bro?
Here we go.
Chance, call us in.
Alrighty now, 6-5. Nathan gonna be donating that puck to the arcade there. Here we go now. Goes for the dragon right wall over, doesn't quite land. Now Nathan in the diamond drip goes for another shot and another shot. Right wall over. Now Josiah getting control, goes in the diamond cut, doesn't quite land. Nathan now getting back control, going into the diamond lift.
What an effort made. Nathan Buss making the comeback, proving once again why number one is still the one to beat. They tried, all of them tried, all of them failed. This is Overthrow the Pro, and the Pro is still on top.
Thank you.
Absolutely. Now we'll be going back to, I believe, Cooper.
And just before we get to that, a quick $5 donation
Sounds great.
from Douglas.
So as you can see right behind me, we have laser tag. This is Pyrrhic Indoor Sports, by the way. One of the best places I've ever worked at. Really friendly environment and really great community. We have laser tag right here, the good old classic one right there. It's pretty self-explanatory. It's laser tag. Everyone knows what it is. Now, right on behind you, I'm going to go ahead and... Are we ready for that? Okay, perfect. So right behind me is Nerf. Perfect, Nerf. This is also pretty self-explanatory. You shoot each other with dart balls, like little foam balls. They're little yellow things. They're real nice. I'd say really fun to do, especially with all kids and adults. Now we're going to move on down towards the armory over here. We have different types of, we're going to be walking a little bit, sorry. We have different types of airsoft weapons, all very lovely and very good quality. If you are brand new to airsoft, which I'm going to go grab a gun right now. Real nice, real simple. All you gotta do is set it onto semi-auto right here. Flip it on up, and you are ready to fire by pulling the trigger. We give you guys a complimentary magazine of BBs right on through here if you purchase package 2. Moving over, we have the official airsoft room, which is a large, it's pretty large. It's more of a speed airsoft for anyone that's a little bit more of an airsoft buff. Real nice. We have them in a glow-in-the-dark mode, so it's instead of being like normal house lights like up here, we would have it be a little bit more darker with black lights. Now right behind you, or right behind us, is Gel Blasters. Now Gel Blasters is shooting little Orbeez and water beads and stuff. Probably the one of the more higher impacting ones. Unfortunately, it is this attraction is leaving us next week and being replaced by Nexus. Now, Nexus is a video game slash Gel Blasters integrated game where you would be able to connect with your phone and your account and be able to either go tournament worldwide and shoot each other, have some fun. There's different types of gun classes inside the gun and different velocities. You can go from like airsoft impact from 255 FPS to even something that little kids would be able to enjoy a little bit better. This one, I think I'm very excited to learn about and ref to each one of you that would be joining us in Nexus overall. And we have finally VR. Now, VR is a kind of a personal integrated area where you would literally be in the video game and you would be walking around instead of using triggers and buttons. Of course, you'd be shooting and reloading, and it would be either against people or zombies and other types of monsters. Very fun. I would highly recommend for anyone that is 10 and up. Now, really, this place, of course, as you can see all around me, bunch of arcade games, lots of prizes right here in different other types of games. Fun for the family and fun for everyone else. Thank you guys so much for listening. Hope you have a great day.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Cooper. Caleb. All right. And I believe that will be it for this evening. Thank you once again, Douglas, for the $5 donation. Go ahead and tell us about that.
Yes, indeed. We got a $5 donation from Douglas saying, last one, because this uses up everything on this card, lol. Great game so far. Peak cinema. I believe you mean absolute cinema. But regardless, thank you so much, Douglas. And thank you to all of the super chats that we've received. It really means a lot and helps us continue to develop the American Air Hockey League to continue to expand and do more things like Overthrow the Pro in all of these different locations, in Logan, in Oregon. Perhaps it can allow us to go even further beyond the Pacific Northwest. But we always
so remember,
greatly appreciate it.
If you guys liked what you saw, like and subscribe, and remember to show up Monday night as well, same time. We love you all. Thank you, and good night.